And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Waunakee High School Ball Game of the Week. And tonight, it's a Week 7 matchup in the Capital North Conference as undefeated Lodi plays host to the Columbus Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the football field, joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Justin Wilski is our videographer and engineer for the DailyDodge.com broadcast. And our video stream sponsor for this evening's game is Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental. Yes, folks, you heard right. We are at Waunakee, and you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, you just said it's Lodi, it's Columbus. And that is correct. We're going to have Lodi and Columbus for you, but if you are late, a little bit late to the party, the reason we are playing this game in Waunakee tonight is due to some very soggy field conditions at Lodi High School. The game had to be moved. The field was just not in any type of playable condition after all of that rain that we've had over the last couple of days. So here at this beautiful stadium, there is a synthetic turf field, and that's where we're going to have football tonight. Tim Haldeman, good to see you, buddy.
Well, thanks, Mike. It's great to see you, and yeah, it's good that for you Columbus fans out there that are probably listening to us tonight. I'm sure you're glad that you're. But unfortunately, Columbus is playing Lodi tonight, which is on top of the standings, and not only in the conference but in the state of Wisconsin. They're right up there in the top 5, and probably predicted to make it to Camp Randall by the end of the season. They are, as you said, undefeated, Mike. A very, very fine team, perennially. They are just top of the league and have been for so many years now. And somebody's got to knock them down, and it's Columbus's chance tonight. And although Columbus has taken one on the chin the last 3 weeks, so they'll try to feel better about this one tonight.
Yeah, the Columbus Cardinals coming in with a 3-3 overall record. They are currently 0-2 in Capital North play, and it's been so far it's been a tale of two halves, I guess, through the first 6 weeks, because the first 3 weeks of the season Columbus was riding high. They won all 3 of their games, but as you mentioned, Tim, the last 3 weeks they have gone down to defeat not probably, the toughest one of those 3 was the game against Lakeside Lutheran on September 20th. That was 2 weeks ago. They had the lead, had a chance to win that game, and Lakeside Lutheran got them 28-26.
Well, that hurts because it was the first conference game also, and all of a sudden you find yourselves down 0-1, and then looking at a fine Lake Mills team the following week, and took another one on the chin. And that Lake Mills club really likes to put the ball in the air. They're a tough team to defend, so hopefully this week.
Here's the thing, though. You look at the last 3 weeks, Columbus hasn't won any of those games. But I was talking with head coach Calvin Zenz, and he said, in that Lakeside Lutheran, that's a game we should have won. He said we had the lead going into the fourth quarter, and we just couldn't hold it. The game, I believe it was against Lake Mills that they lost last week, 44-14. They had a chance to take the lead at halftime of that game. So one of the things that Columbus has struggled with this year is finishing, closing out ball games when they have a chance to. And so that's something that they've got to improve on. But they're not that far away, because Calvin said to me, Tim, he said, we gave up a few big home run plays here and there. Otherwise, we were right in these games, and we had chances to win. So the gap really, if you think about it, Tim, between Columbus and some of these other really good teams is not that wide.
Well, sometimes finishing is, side by side and along with depth. Due to the fact that if you start to falter in the latter stages of ball games, depth has a major part of it. There are 6 young men that go both ways for Columbus. In Lodi's case tonight, they've only got 4. That does really play a big part in these high school football games. Man, I'll tell you, I mean, there's a reason why college football players choose one side or the other. It's tough. It's hard. When you take blows play after play after play, it's really hard to go both ways, and it starts to pay the price.
Well, when we saw Columbus in week 1, Tim Haldeman, we saw a very, very healthy dose of one Caden Brunell. Fine running back for the Cardinals. Through the first 6 games of the year, he's rushed for 751 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's averaging, about 5.6 yards per carry, and I would imagine that is going to be the game plan again tonight, as it has been for much of the season, is a healthy dose of Caden Brunell, who's just shined. He really has.
Without a doubt, and that particular night, I believe he had 3 or 4 touchdowns and well over 200 yards from scrimmage, and he just looked like a runaway train. But, you can only go to the well so many times before, the hits start to pile up, and he's going to need some help back there tonight. Needless to say, Will Cotter has done a fine job at the quarterback position.
Yes,
he's going to have to not only pass the ball well, but he's going to have to run the football enough in order to allow the Lodi defense to, pay attention to him. You got to pay attention to him, because if become one-dimensional, handing the ball off to Brunell every time, that's just not going to work with this Lodi defense.
And I thought, I talked with Calvin Zenz this week, and he agreed with my statement. I said, I thought, in watching Will Cotter, granted that was week 1, but I said I thought he managed the game very well. I think he's very good at doing that. And Calvin said, yes, I agree with that statement. I think he's a very good game manager, and he'll need to do that tonight against this Lodi team that has 2 shutouts this year, and they've not allowed more than 7 points in a ball game. In fact, the total amount of points they've allowed in 6 games, 26. That is impressive, to say the least.
Well, like I said, they're not only picked to win the conference, they're picked to, chances are, show up at Camp Randall the last week in November.
2 years ago, they were at Camp Randall, and they won the state championship.
Yeah,
that was just 2017. They won a state title, and they're just not quite 2 years removed from that gold trophy.
As long as we're talking about Lodi, Mike, I just received some really, really bad news from a good friend of mine, Ben Leistico, a Waterloo graduate, has been teaching and coaching in Lodi for a number of years now, and their longtime athletic director, Jeff Lund, who had previously been an athletic director in Waterloo back in the early 90s, and then moved on to Lodi, just passed a couple of days ago, I understand. And I would surely want to send condolences out to his family and friends and the entire Lodi community, because in any small community, an athletic director is a rather important person, and Jeff was a good friend of mine, and it was a shocker to me. I of course did not know it. I thank Ben for telling me that, and I just wanted to pass along our prayers and feelings for the family of Jeff Lund.
No doubt. Our condolences to his family and friends. We're just a few minutes away from the kickoff of tonight's work. Jeff Lund will pause here, but we'll keep it here. And we will remain here as now they will perform our national anthem. Our national anthem here at Warrior Stadium in Waunakee. Let's give you the starting lineups. First, the Win Faust, a 6-foot-tall, 150-pound junior. At fullback, Ben Simplot, a senior at 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. The tailback is Colton Nicolay, a senior at 5'8", 170. Wide receivers include Connor Faust, a 6-foot-tall, 160-pound junior, along with Jack Hansen. He is a senior at 5'10", 170. The tight end is Cade Parsons, a 6'2", 210-pound senior. Along the line, at left tackle is Cade Whipperforth, a 6-foot. The left guard is Jacob Benson, 15-pounder. At center is Camden Waterstrat, a senior at 5'10", 215. The right guard, Mitchell Lane, a 6'1", 245-pound sophomore, and the right tackle is Dustin Paulson, a senior at 6'1", 255. Now the defensive starters for Columbus, coached by Calvin Zenz. And first of all, the nose guard is Miguel Miranda, a senior at 6'1", 300 pounds. Defensive tackles include Austin Rennock, a 5'9", 200-pound junior, along with Kendall Minnick, a senior at 6'1", 249. Lots of linebackers, and they include Caden Brunell, a 5'9", 169-pound junior. Trace Kirkberg, a junior at 6 feet tall, 189. Other linebackers include Milani Aragon, a freshman. He's 5 feet 9 inches tall, 171 pounds. Jevin Burbach, a 6'3", 197-pound senior, and Joe Morris, a senior at 5'10", 157. At the 7-pound senior, and Evan Anderson at the other corner, a senior at 6'1", 146. At safety, Tegan Hirschleb, a senior, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 167 pounds. And as you see on your video screen, Lodi wearing their blue jerseys tonight with the white pants and the white helmets. Columbus, meanwhile, they've got white jerseys and pants with red numbers and trim. And Lodi will be receiving the opening kickoff. Columbus won the coin flip earlier on. They deferred their choice, and they'll kick it away to the Blue Devils, and they'll be on the defensive side of the ball to start this game. It's a beautiful fall night here, the first Friday night of October 2019. Tonight's game, again, brought to you by a lot of fine sponsors. Our video stream sponsor is Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. And tonight's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental.
Hey, as long as we're stumping the Columbus area, needless to say, this coming Sunday at the Fireman's House. What do you call it? Fireman's House? That probably isn't right.
The fire station?
The fire station. There you go. Thanks, Mike.
Just a guess.
The annual pancake breakfast. And it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try to make it. Don't know if my schedule's going to allow it, but time will tell. But for you folks in the area, it's always a goal, and fire people and those folks that do a wonderful job in the community and allow all of us to live our lives the way we want to live them, Mike.
That's right, people like that. That's the reason you and I can broadcast a high school football game on a Friday night. We thank them. Good crowd on hand here. Again, we are at Waunakee High School if you're joining us late. The game had to be moved here. It was supposed to be a Lodi home game, and it had to be moved to this site because of the soggy field conditions at Lodi High School. So here we go, a synthetic turf field, a beautiful stadium here at Waunakee, and that is where we will play football in Week 7. Capital North battle. And you know what, really, when these two teams get together, Tim, it generally always seems to be a battle. In fact, you go back to last year, these two teams played on September 28th of last year. Lodi won the game 10-8. It was a 2-point game. And you go back to 2016, Columbus beat them 21-17. You go back all the way to 2014, Lodi won a game 10-7. So they've had some battles here. All right, we're ready to go, and Joe Morris is going to kick it away. And it's going to be Lucas Hayroth and Colton Nicolay back deep to receive the kick from Morris. Here's the approach. End over end kick, a little bit short, going to bounce, and it will be fielded around the 20-yard line, ahead to the 25, 30, and out to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. On the return was Colton Nicolay, 5'8", 170-pound C, so it will be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils as they move right to left across your screen in the first quarter of play. Quinn Faust is the quarterback. 531 passing yards through the first 6 weeks, 5 passing touchdowns. He's averaging about 8.8 yards per completion. Single receiver to the left side, single receiver to the right. And on 1st and 10, this is Faust handing it off. And nice play there. Nicolay met in the backfield and dropped right near the line of scrimmage. In fact, no gain or loss on the play. So Nicolay tried to go off the heart of that defense, and Columbus was ready for it.
That was Miguel Miranda.
Was it Miranda? I couldn't see the number right away. Yeah.
Wow, man, I tell you, he really laid a hat on him there. 2nd
and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 33. As the give again is to Nicolay. Stutter steps ahead to the 35, spin move, and gets out to about 37. They said the ball came out, and Columbus says they have it. Did we get a signal yet? It is Columbus football. Wow, what a start to this game defensively for the Cardinals as they recover at the 38-yard line of the Blue Devils. And just like that, Columbus in business. We are, about not even a minute into the game.
Pretty good recipe for an upset, would you say, Mike?
Well, that's a great start anyways.
So far, so good.
2 receivers to each side. Out of the shotgun, Will Brunel spins inside the 35, down near the 31-yard line. A couple of blue jerseys there to greet him. And Ethan Meyer, the inside linebacker, on the stop.
I'm going to give him 6,
for
Mike.
Lodi. But yeah, it's a decent gain of about 6, so we'll call it 2nd down and 4 from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Cotter going to pump fake and now tosses it out to the inside. Brunel makes the catch. He's to the 35, breaks a tackle, 30, 25. He's to the 20, cut back and tiptoes the sideline down near the 15-yard line is where they're going to mark him. That's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for Columbus as Brunel kept his balance as long as he could, tiptoeing the sideline. Columbus is now in the red zone. Cardinals have it 1st and 10. They're going to go no huddle. 1st and 10, Columbus from the Blue Devil 15-yard line. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Cotter looking to throw. Short one across the middle. It's caught by Joe Morris. Spins out of a tackle. Gets down about the 1. Lost the ball. Came out. And did Lodi recover? And it's Lodi football. Oh, no.
On the 1-yard line.
That's a turnover on the 1-yard line for the Cardinals. And Lodi recovers. So the team's trading turnovers here in the early going. We have 10:28. We're about a minute and a half into the game. 10:28 remaining first quarter. No score as of yet. Are they saying he recovered in the end zone?
Must
apparently
have been recovered in the end zone. Oh, what a tough break that was. That's even a bigger break.
Lodi says, thank you very much. We'll take it at the 20. This contest, each team has had the ball once. Each team has turned it over once. And now 2nd offensive possession for the Blue Devils. And the give to the fullback this time as he's straight ahead running. That's big number 35, Ben Simplot, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. And he goes straight up the heart of the defense out to the 26. We'll call it a gain of 6 and a 2nd and 4 coming up for Lodi.
With a name like Simplot, I think he should be a fullback, don't you think?
That's a great name. I don't care what position he plays. Nothing wrong with that. Call it 2nd down and 4 for the Blue Devils from their own 24. 2 receivers left. Backs in the eye, and the give to Hayroth. He's to the 30, outside 35, and gets spun down after getting across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. Or Nicolay, I should say. I think I said Hayroth. That's Colton Nicolay on the carry, and Nicolay gets the 1st down and a lot more. They mark it at the 37.
You got 11 on that one. To tell you what, that one really opened up nicely for Lodi on this defensive right side. A lot of room to maneuver.
1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 37. And the give to Nicolay right side, and he will get taken down for a loss. And that's Caden Brunel that got in there and brought him down. Great job. Oh, by the way, we talked about how good he is offensively. Well, Caden Brunel can play some defense too. Linebacker position, drops him at the 33. That's a negative 4 yards on the run that time, and it's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 Blue Devils from their 33. And give to Nicolay again through a hole. He spins across the 35 out near the 38, maybe even the 39-yard line. Tackled on the play by big number 76, Tavon Hayes. That is a gain of about 6. They mark it at the 39. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. We have to really strain to see the scoreboard here. 8.5 minutes and counting left in the opening stanza. No score as of yet. And on 3rd and 8, the toss goes to Nicolay. Right side, he is going to be breaking a tackle in the backfield, changes direction. Now he gets brought down at around the 40-yard line. Good job there. Joe Morris was out there defensively. So was Tegan Hirschleb. Hirschleb, fine defender. In fact, Tegan Hirschleb leading this team, the Columbus Cardinals, in tackles through the first 6 weeks with 29.
Well, that was some real nice defense by Columbus there as the runner Nicolay was initially hit out there, but then got himself away, but then the pursuit, and everybody held their positions. They did a great job on that.
Zach Dolson to punt for Lodi. This one's going to go out of bounds over on the far side of the field of Columbus.
It's only a 26-yard punt.
I was going to say it was not a very
It wasn't very
long
picturesque.
punt. No.
It looked like my tee shot on the first hole.
You're better than that. Come on.
Oh, not usually.
Hey, kicking is a hard thing to do, as we see not just at the high school level, but punting, kicking, that is an adventure at the college and the pro level too. But he got it off. We have officially 7:40 left to play in the first quarter. Columbus taking over now. And it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 33. Cotter out of the gun, hands it up. Brunel, left side, center steps, 35-40. He 45, spins out to the 50-yard line. That's a 1st down and more for Caden Brunel. Gain of 17 on the play. And Columbus right out to the midfield stripe in one swoop.
I'll tell you what, Columbus should have a lot of confidence, Mike, especially after having ran 3 plays on their initial drive and turning it over in a fumble inside the 1-yard line and then the ball going into the end zone. They should be full of confidence right here.
Brunel again, and this time he is stoned right near the line of scrimmage. And there were a couple of blue jerseys there. I saw Ethan Meyer, the inside linebacker, right up there in Brunel's business. And it's, did he get anything? I think it's no gain.
We'll give him a yard.
Oh, well, you're more generous than I was going to be.
Well, I won't tell you which side of the...
Cotter looking to throw across the middle, caught. And out at the 42-yard line, Alex Campbell makes the reception for the Cardinals. He's a little bit shy of the 1st down stick. In fact, they mark it at the 43. So he's got to get to the 40. It's a short 3. 3rd and a short 3, Cardinals. They're in Lodi territory. A quick toss out to the far side. Campbell again breaks one tackle, and he can't get by the second defender. And that tackle was made by Connor Faust, the quarterback, and he picked up about a yard, Tim, but it's going to bring up 4th and 2. And they go for it.
Oh, they didn't get it.
It does not appear that they got it. They tried to go right up the middle, and
nothing.
No gain, no loss, it appears, and that will turn it over on downs to the Blue Devils. Well,
was
both
that
teams,
Brunel on the carry, Mike?
I believe it was, yeah.
Okay.
And, wow, so each team with the ball a couple of times now and has come up empty. You have each team turning it over once via a fumble. You had Lodi punting it away on their second drive. So it's 1st and 10. Blue Devils at their own 42-yard line. We have 5:51 to go in a scoreless first quarter. And faking the handoff. This is Faust tossing out to the near side, caught at the 45, 50, 45 near sideline, and pushed out of bounds is Ben Simplot. Well, we talked about him earlier, and right on cue makes a big play there. As Simplot, they just tossed it out to him. Quinn Faust did, rather, out here on the near side, and he takes it down to the 38-yard line of Columbus.
First passing play of the game, Mike, and real good job of handling the football by Faust in the backfield. He rolled to his left, which is his off direction for a right-hander, and
20-yard gain.
Right on the money for a 20-yard gain, you bet.
All right, on 1st and 10, handoff. And Lucas Hayroth, he's a sophomore, 6'2", 180. But he does a nice job, and that's a big gain on first down of 8 yards, down to the 30, where it'll set up a 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils. They're trying to crack the scoreboard first. We're scoreless as we are late first quarter of play. 5:14 and counting left in the opening stanza. Alongside my good friend and partner Tim Haldeman, Mike Tronson with you from Warrior Stadium at Wanakee High School. All right, it's 2nd and 2. And faking the handoff is Faust, rolling to the right side, tosses it out to Simplot, east of the 20, got a first down, down inside the 15 him again, and he moves the sticks.
Exact inside. 18 yards in the play.
Yeah, down to the 12. So the Blue Devils now in the red zone. Lodi with a 1st and 10 from the Columbus 12-yard line. Single receivers to each side. Again, backs the line up in the eye. Faust under center, turns around, gives it up and down inside the 5-yard line. On the carry is Hayroth again. They'll mark it just inside the 5. So that's a gain of almost 8 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 2 from just inside the 5. 4:22 and counting left in this opening frame. 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils from the Columbus 4. And the handoff, and this is Nicolay trying to go left side and tried to turn the corner, dive towards the goal line, and he got brought down. Nicolay did get a couple. In fact, down to about the 2 it looks like, Tim?
Yep.
Now is that enough?
Yeah, that's going to be real close to a first down.
They're
going to have to bring out the sticks.
And
the referee is trying to get the clock stopped, and we can't see the clock, so we don't know if it's stopped
we have
or not.
We have to strenuously lean out the window.
They gave it to him.
They did.
First
Okay.
down. Yep.
No measurement needed. All right. 1st and goal. But where the scoreboard is located, you cannot see it from the press box. You have to lean out the window and tilt your head seriously to the left.
I'll grab you if you
Please
start
do
calling.
that. Yes.
Yeah,
yep. We got to get some safety.
It's been a while since
equipment.
I did play-by-play. I need a little help.
You'd be fine. 1st and goal, Lodi from the 2. And the give to Hayroth, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. 2-yard run for Lucas Hayroth. And just like that, 6-0 in favor of the Blue Devils.
Well, they did the majority of that on the ground, Mike, on that, let's see, that was a 58-yard scoring drive, if I recall correctly, and, most of it on the ground, but a couple of passes to the fullback Simplot out of the backfield as the extra point conversion is good. 7-0 Lodi lead here nearing the end of the first quarter.
Let's take a break, and we're back right after this on DailyDodge.com.
Are you looking for that long-term relationship? Are you looking for someone who cares? This is Randy Bubbles, President and CEO of Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We do care and we strive for that long-term relationship. Banking, that is. Community banking is all about supporting you, as well as the communities we live in. Our team at Farmers and Merchants Union Bank live in the same neighborhoods as you. We drive on the same streets. Our kids share the same schools and play at the same parks. We take your financial needs seriously and help you find a solution, no matter how simple or complex. We know you, you know us. No gimmicks. Just common sense banking with all the technology advances you have come to expect, with a twist, someone to talk to. We like long-term relationships and we do care. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Stop in to see us. Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And here's the ensuing kickoff as we come back to Wanakee. And it will be fielded around the 15-yard line, into the 20, 25, up the middle, 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line. On the return for Columbus goes Alex Campbell. And that's just what the doctor ordered for the Cardinals, who find themselves down 7-0. Is a nice return to give them excellent field position to start off this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 40-yard line. 3:35 remaining first quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's now 7-0 in favor of Lodi.
One of the things we noticed, Mike, in the first game up in Omro was the fact of Joe Morris and Alex Campbell really giving the Cardinals a real a group of runners that can get it to the outside. They're really quick.
On 1st and 10, Cotter looking towards the left side, tosses it out there. It's caught. And getting ushered out of bounds was Joe Morris. Morris, 157-pound senior, 5 feet 10 inches. The pass play of 8 makes it a 2nd down and 2 for Columbus from their own 48-yard line. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Cotter out of the gun, has the snap, looking to throw down the near sideline. It is caught by Hirschleb. He's inside the 20 and finally wrestled down near the 16-yard line by Luke Beckwith, the cornerback. What a great adjustment, Tim, by Hirschleb. The ball just a tad underthrown. He adjusted, kind of came back to it, and made a great reception down to they're going to mark it at the 17.
36 yards on the reception, Mike, but like you said, it was sort of a jump ball, one-on-one with the defensive back out here on the near sideline. He just outfought him and was able to keep his eyes on the football.
Cotter looking to throw again, and it's caught by Hirschleb. He's in for the touchdown. 17-yard strike from Cotter to Hirschleb, and that didn't take long for the Cardinals to answer. It's 7-6 Lodi, and we're an extra point away from being tied up.
Yeah, that was rather quick, and I tell you what, you can see what the intentions of the Columbus coaching staff and the offensive people are in this ball game. Hey, you're going to have to pass the football in order to allow them to run with Brunel up the middle, and that's pretty easy to see on that drive right there.
And so now the extra point attempt to tie this game up. Evan Anderson is the holder. Here's the extra point attempt up by Joe Morris. It is good, and we are tied at 7 apiece with 3:06 to go in the first.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
just like that, we are tied at 7 apiece, Tim Haldeman.
Yeah, and it didn't take very long, Mike. And they went, let's see, where'd they get the ball? 40-yard line. So a 60-yard drive in about, 5 plays? Didn't take very long.
It did not. As a matter of fact, that's 2 touchdowns, one by each team, that happened 36 seconds apart. Wow. That'll wake folks up here, won't it? Here's the kickoff. End over end, short kick, fielded around the 20. This is Nicolay to the 30, 35. Still on his feet, pushing his way out towards the 40. Now brought down by some white jerseys. Tegan Hirschleb and company there to finally bring him down, but it's going to be pretty good field position for Lodi to start off this next drive. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Well, we'll see if Columbus can crack that Lodi defense for more than 7 points. Nobody's gotten over 7 the entire season, Mike.
Well, that's it. Nobody has scored more than 7. Columbus has got 7 already. But anyways, it's Lodi football right now. Ball in that left hash. Back to throw is Faust. He's in trouble. He will get sacked. Oh, my goodness. That is Trace Kirkberg, the linebacker. Dropped Faust for a big loss on the play all the way back to the 30. It's a 10-yard loss on the sack play, and it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Well, that's a really nice job defensively to, show them, hey, listen, you might have just shoved it down our throat here moments ago, but, hey, we're going to blitz, and we're going to help you out here.
And up to Nicolay. Big hole left side, 30, 35, cutback. He's to the 40, outside, and he finally gets taken down at around the 43.
Oh, there's no reason for that.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Come on,
they're going to flag. Tavon Hayes is going to get flagged, unfortunately.
14-yard carry on the play, and then the runner, you folks are watching it on television or on video. I mean, he just tried to get up quickly, and I'm gonna disagree with that one. Would you agree with me, Mike? All right. Dead ball foul, personal foul. I'm going to disagree with that one, but that's okay. A lot of people are disagreeing with a lot these days.
Are they?
I'm trying.
So that is going to put the ball on the other side of the 50-yard line. And it will be 1st and 10 for Lodi in Columbus territory at the 41-yard line. In the single receiver seat side, I formation. Now they motion a man, and now he's going to get set on the right side. And Faust turns around, gives it to Nicolay up the middle, across the 40, inside the 40 to about the 38 maybe. Gained a couple. And we're down to 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Mike. Don't hurt your neck.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Most people think I'm a pain in the neck. That's the problem.
If you were,
I might literally have a pain in my neck tonight after this game's over. I'm just teasing you. We're having fun, aren't we?
It's the name of the game.
Make it a 2nd down from the 38, 2nd and about 7. The toss goes to Hayroth, right side 40, 35, breaks a tackle inside the 30 and finally brought down. He gets the first down, though. Tough customer to bring down.
You got 11.
Jevin Burbach was there to finally take him down to the carpet. But that's an 11-yard gain, as you said, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lodi at the Columbus 27. Down to 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining in the...
Nice 1-2 punch in that backfield.
Boy, they really are.
Out of that group of linemen that averaged 233 pounds apiece.
Blue Devils have it. 1st and 10 on the Cardinal 27. Faking the handoff. Faust now throws.
Caught
by Simpla. Yep, 25, 20. Left sideline 15, 10. Breaks a tackle inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Blue Devils. And they've run that play at least 3 or 4 times tonight, Tim.
Well, that's the 3rd time, and it's gone for at least 18 yards each time. And that time it was, let's see, they're down to the 4-yard line, so it's It's 24 yards on that one.
Yeah, Simplot, they found something they liked there with Simplot on that same play. And wait a minute.
Holding on Lodi.
It's going to be a holding penalty. I didn't see the flag, Tim.
Well,
I have to be honest with you. So,
well, it must have been considerably downfield.
Well, yeah, it
the ball's
was
placed at the 22.
Yeah, they're not bringing it all the way back.
So it's going to be first and about 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, they marked it at around the 22.
What in the world?
So on this next play, first down, handoff, and good pursuit that time by Columbus as Nicolay was the ball carrier. And trying to see if he got anything there.
Nothing.
So Nicolay on the carry, goes for no gain.
That should be the end of the first quarter, huh, Mike?
Out to 10. It looks like they might, though. On 2nd and 7.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, we had movement, so they blow that one dead. False start on the Blue Devils. So that's a 5-yard penalty on Lodi. Clock has hit double zeros. So that's the end of the first quarter. With our score, Columbus 7, Lodi 7, back right after this on DailyDodge.com.
Sports injuries, nagging aches and pains. It's frustrating when your mobility is limited, preventing you from enjoying an active life. Beaver Dam Community Hospital's Institute for Movement and Orthopedics utilizes the latest surgical solutions to help you live pain-free. Their team of experts, from orthopedic surgeons to physical therapists, are in one location, collaborating to customize a plan that reclaims your quality of life. Learn how they can seamlessly maximize your mobility. Visit bdch.com/IMO.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Mike and Tim back at Wanakee as we get set to start the second quarter of this Capital North clash between undefeated Lodi and Columbus. We're tied at 7 apiece. And in the second quarter, the Blue Devils moving left to right as you see it. And it's a 2nd and about 11 for the Blue Devils in Columbus territory at about the 27. And Alex Campbell with a nice tackle of Nicolay. Colton Nicolay on the carry, but Campbell.
No gain.
Yeah, no gain or loss. He brings him down at the line of scrimmage, which actually I think I might have said the 27. It's the 28. It'll be 3rd down and about 11 yards to go.
Interesting call right here. As chances are Lodi's probably in 4-down territory. They might just run the football here a couple of times.
Receivers to each side, I formation. Quinn Faust under center surveys the defense. Now back to throw, fakes the hand up, play action, here comes pressure. Faust being chased to the left side. He throws off his back foot and it is incomplete. He was trying to go to the end zone. He was trying to hit the receiver, Matthew Carney, and looks like pretty good coverage out there. Ball was off the mark anyways as he threw off his back foot. So a 4th down situation coming up. But again, as you said, as we are knotted up at 7 apiece, early second period.
Credit the Columbus defense right there as they really put the pressure on Faust and got him out of the pocket real early. And they got him uncomfortable and rolling to his left. And that's difficult for that right-hander to throw that way. And he never was able to square up, throw the ball accurately. And he really overled his intended receiver.
4th and 11, and as they snapped,
Too much time?
the flag came out, and they took a little bit too long to get that play off. So now you're turning a 4th and 11 into a 4th and about 16. They mark it back this time at around the 33. So we'll have to do it all over again. Well, hats off to not only the these two teams, but also the staff here at Wanakee, because they kind of had to throw this together in a hurry. We didn't know we were coming here until yesterday morning.
Yep.
Back to throw, Faust. Rolling, throwing off his back foot again. It is going to be intercepted. And back to the 25-yard line after making the pick was Alex Campbell. We've got a Blue Devil player down around the 21, but Campbell with the pick, returning it back to the 26-yard line. And now that player is up, but for the Blue Devils, their second. They lost a fumble earlier, and now Columbus with the pick. Alex Campbell's had a nice game so far, and it's 1st and 10, Columbus from their own 26.
I think if you'd have it to do all over again, Alex Campbell, with all of the people that were down there in the area, just knock it down. Just knock it down. You're going to have the ball out at the 35 instead of here at the 25.
2 receivers to each side. Cotter's out of the shotgun, takes the snap. On 1st down, throws right side. It is incomplete. He was trying to hit Tegan Hirschleb.
Will Cotter had completed his first 7 passes of the game for 98 yards. That's the first incompletion. And, boy, I'll tell you, it's rather simple to see in that Columbus is passing first.
Yes, they are.
Yep. They've got it figured out. They're going to have to do it that way.
They're passing to open up the run game is what they're trying to do probably. And on 2nd down, Cotter, again, little toss, incomplete.
That could be backwards.
That could be a lateral, yep. So
nope. The guy on the far side.
He signaled right away,
said it was an incomplete pass.
It was close, wasn't it?
Oh, man, I'd like to see that one again, folks. I don't know. Can Justin back it up? Can he do? Justin, come on, help us out. Give us a little instant replay.
We don't have a screen in here. What are you talking about?
Well, I know we don't, but maybe he does over there next door.
Yeah, we're not on the network yet here, Tim. We'll get there. All right, 3rd and 10. Again looking to throw. Throws across the middle. It's incomplete. Is he trying to set up a screen? I'm not sure what he was trying to. I'm not sure who he was trying to hit on that play. Campbell was out there. Joe Morris was out there. But it's a 4th down and now a punting situation as the Cardinals will have to boot it away. We have 10:41 to go, first half. And as of right now, this game is knotted at 7 apiece. We had 2 touchdowns, 36 seconds apart, late first quarter. And right now, all even at 7 apiece. As Morris will punt, gets that nice punt away. Good kick. And this will be fielded at the 35 by Nicolay to the 40. Cuts to the left side, and he gets tackled back near that 40-yard line. Nice job on special teams by Austin Rennock to bring down the return man.
Not an easy thing to do, Mike.
No.
When you got a guy like Hayroth who can really pick him up and lay him down in the open field. And, boy, I'll tell you, you get one good shot at him, you're lucky. And credit Rennock with a real nice sure tackle on that one.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. That was a great punt, too, by the way. 1st and 10. Blue Devils at their own 40-yard line. Faust back under Sen. Handoff, and that is Hayroth. And a second effort gets him out across the 40. Check the spot. And, yep, it is the 47. Gain of 7 on that play. And we'll call it 2nd down and 3 for Lodi as they approach midfield. Our video stream sponsor tonight, Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, and we thank them. We have a lot of other fine sponsors. We'll thank them in just a moment. After this 2nd down and 3 for the Blue Devils. And the give is to Hayroth, and
Penalty flag.
There's a flag down. Caden Brunel got in the backfield in a hurry.
Well, Brunel just shot the gap.
Yep.
He read the block in front of him, and he shot the gap to his left and made a sure tackle, and there's also a holding penalty on the play. It's going to send Lodi back 10.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman from Wanakee. Justin Wilski is on site with us. He's our videographer / engineer / video rewind / troubleshoot. He does everything that we don't do, is what he does.
That's a long list.
That's a long list, folks.
I just show up.
Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
Good to be with you again, buddy.
It's a blast.
Can't believe it's week 7 of the season.
I can.
Ball's on the left hash. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for Lodi. And the give, and bouncing off one.
Well, that was a nice tackle by Burbach because second effort had allowed Hayroth to get to the outside, and that gain was limited to 2. And tell you what, if Jevin Burbach doesn't make that play, that's a big one.
So it limits the damage to only 2 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 40-yard line. So they got back to the original line of scrimmage or thereabouts. And they've got to get a solid 10 more to move the sticks. On 3rd and 10, give to the tailback. And straight up the middle goes Hayroth. And met by a host of white jerseys. And not even close, as that one will be marked around the 43-yard line. Gain of 3, 4th and 7, and a punting situation for Lodi.
I think that tells you something right there about Lodi's offense, Mike. They had, pretty decent field position. They had 3rd and 10, and they elected not to put the ball up in the air.
I'm surprised. Zach Dolson to punt, boots it away. Got a pretty good kick this time. Back to the 18. It's fielded there. And this is Campbell to the 25, now 30, 35, and he's out of bounds at around the 37-yard line. Alex Campbell ushered out of bounds by Mason Ripp. He's a 6'4" senior. There's another good football name, Ripp. Yeah. R-I-P-P.
And he looks good in a football uniform.
He does. Doesn't he? Tell you what, I like that guy. Anyways, it will be Columbus football at their own 37, 1st and 10.
Nice job by Alex Campbell as he sneak around the outside and get just as many yards as he possibly could. And pretty good field position at their own 37-yard line, moving from our right to left here midway through this second quarter.
Yep, 8:15 to go, second quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And Cotter out of that familiar shotgun. Low snap, digs it out, gives it to Brunel. He is going to, no, keeper, ahead to the 40, breaks the tackle. And gets out to about the 44-yard line before he is tackled on the play by Luke Beckwith. I followed the fake. I thought Brunel had it. Nope.
Well,
that was the keeper.
Everything got messed up, Mike, due to the snap. The snap was low. Credit Will Cotter with doing his shortstop imitation out there, very honestly. That was a tough play. When you don't have a good snap, it just throws everything off in the timing of the entire play. And, boy, he did the job. He got 7 yards out of nothing.
2nd and 3.
Same play.
Yep, exactly. And, boy, this time.
Lost a couple.
Yes, and the tackle made by, again, Mr. Mason Ripp. They mark it back at the 42-yard line. 3rd and, about 5, 6 to go?
5, rather than noggin.
5. Yep, you're right. I was going to look at the scoreboard, but I'm going to save my neck for another time. I just look at the
sticks on the far side.
Well, that's true. We can look at that, too. That's very true. All right, 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Cotter throws. Wide open. Morris to the 50 and gets taken out of bounds. First down and then some. as Joe Morris hauls it in.
12-yard gain on the play. Now Will Cotter over 100 yards on the night. He's got 110 yards through the air on, let's see, 8 receptions, 8 out of 11.
1st and 10. Handoff. This time they keep it on the ground. And straight ahead running for Caden Brunel. Nets a couple. Down to the 44. 2nd and 8 coming up after a pickup of 2 yards for Brunel.
Big third down pickup there, Mike, on 3rd and 5. And Campbell, as you mentioned, Mike, wide open in the right flat. He knows what to do once he gets the football as well.
On 2nd and 8, Cotter, pump fake, now throws downfield, and it is incomplete at the 20-yard line. That one, kind of a jump ball there, and it was intended for Evan Anderson, and really good coverage by Connor Faust at corner.
Well, credit Connor Faust, Mike, with staying with his man, in that if you happen to notice, those of you watching this, Cotter initially faked the pass out here on the left side. They had a little screen that was a fake, and then there was a go on the outside.
3rd and 8 for Columbus. Little toss, it is incomplete. That one he tried to hit connect, so it's 4th and 8 for Columbus.
Well, Mike, they didn't connect and they didn't get points, but you know what? The ball's at the 44-yard line.
Little pooch punt here,
hey,
and you flip
get
the
it down
field.
there
Yeah.
inside the 10, and you're going to make Lodi go the length of the football field.
So Morris will punt it away. And you've got Nicolay and Hayroth back deep to receive it, standing around their 10-yard line. Snap is back to Morris, gets the kick away. And this one will be caught at the 10. And that is Hayroth to the 20, left side 25, cut back 30. And finally brought down at around the 37-yard line. Oh, that's a nice return of about 27 yards for Hayroth.
Ooh, we've got an
injured,
right on the tackle.
Player.
We got an injury on the tackle. That's the Columbus player that made the tackle, Mike. And I'll tell you what, that might have been a saving tackle right there of a touchdown too.
He's up now. Yeah,
you're
he's
gonna have
up
to
now.
tell me who that is.
That's Hirschleb.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle, and got him from behind. And well, I'll tell you what, mark that one right there, folks, on your scorecard at home, as he caught that ball down around the 10-yard line. It was a nice punt, but Columbus special teams just couldn't contain him. And credit Hayroth with a really nice job. That kid's tough in the open field. He's only a sophomore. Oh, you think he's going to play some football in a couple more years?
I would think so.
Oh, goodness. 1st and 10, Lodi Blue Devils.
And the give to the fullback. And that time Columbus ready for that run up the middle by Simplot, which went for maybe a yard. Maybe 2. Let's see.
I'm going to give him 2.
Yep, I would say 2 as they mark it at the 41. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We've got game on here. We got a ball game. 7-7 is our score between these two Capital Conference North Division foes.
Oh, Columbus offside.
Yeah, I believe so, as they blow that play dead. And the indication is offside, as you had called it, Tim Haldeman. So a 5-yard penalty on the Cardinals turns a 2nd and 8 into a 2nd and 3 for the Blue Devils.
First call I got right today.
Does that include umpiring too?
That includes umpiring a college baseball game this afternoon. No, I don't think so. I think my good friend Mike Davenport at Madison College would agree with probably between 80 and 85% of my pitches. That's pretty good for me.
That's pretty good percentage, I guess. 2nd and 3. And back to throw Faust, and dumps it off. Incomplete, though. Yeah, the same play. You're right, Tim. They wanted to hit Simplot out here, but this time Simplot not able to make a basket catch there, a shoestring catch, and it's going to bring up third down and 3 for the Blue Devils. Back at the 46-yard line.
That was an interesting call right there on a lot, other than to their backs out of the backfield. On a 2nd and 3 nearing midfield, they opted to pass the football rather than try to run it.
On 3rd and 3, the give to Nicolay, straight ahead 50. He's got the first down as he dives across the midfield stripe. He needed 3. He got 4. And that keeps the drive going for Lodi. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. 4:53 remaining until intermission. And the ball is on the midfield stripe. Tie ball game, 7 apiece. 1st and 10 for Lodi. Ball's right in the middle of that big W at the center of the field. Remember, we're in Wanakee tonight if you're just joining us late. Neutral site tonight. Lodi's field was too soggy, so they had to move the game here. Faust caught and ushered out of bounds on the near side is Cade Parsons, the tight end. 6'2", 210-pound senior Parsons on the reception and
got 6
to the 44. What a beautiful field this is. We talked about that synthetic turf they have out there. But this whole facility, I mean, Lodi has a wonderful facility. We talked about that last week, Tim.
Yeah.
And so, we were a little disappointed we couldn't go there. But you know what? If we had to settle for this, I guess we'll take Wanakee. They have a really nice facility, too. 2nd and 4. And the handoff to Hayroth. Left side he goes. Finally brought down at around the 22-yard line. Big run for Hayroth. Hirschleb finally got him down. And they marked this one, at the 26, so it's a gain. No, 24. It's a gain of 22. I beg your pardon. It's a gain of 22 all the way from the 46. 1st and 10. Ball right on the 24-yard line. It's on that left hash. Faust back to throw. Dumps it off. There's Simplot inside the 15. Tackled by Alex Campbell. They love that pass to Simplot.
11 yards on that one.
We've touched on that one, yeah. They mark it. Well, they're marking it at the
13.
18. No, beg your pardon.
13.
13, I beg your pardon. 1st and 10 for Lodi. The chain gang was really slow to get moving on after that last play. Now they're set. 1st and 10 Blue Devils from the Columbus 13. Faust under center. The toss. That's Nicolay outside on the left wing to the 10. Cut back inside the 5, and he's brought down inside the 5. Colton Nicolay gets it down to the 4-yard line.
9.
He did. So 3:07 to go, first half. We're knotted at 7 for the moment, but the Blue Devils trying to untie the game as they've got a 2nd down and 1 on the Cardinal 4-yard line. As they break the huddle. 2nd and 1 from the 4. And the give to Nicolay right side there. He will get stuffed around the 2. And so he picked up about 2. There's a flag down.
Illegal procedure. I thought I saw a flag early,
yeah,
Mike.
There is a flag, and
that's going to cost Lodi
5 yards. Well, I thought I saw one at the beginning of the play.
Yeah, right.
But then all of a sudden, where is it? And then I saw another one down here on the near corner of the end zone. 5-yard penalty on the Blue Devils. And we're getting so the ball will be marked back at the 7. Beg your pardon.
I was going to say
should go to the 9. Yes, yeah. The original line of scrimmage was the 4. Second down and about 6. Nicolay is, Caden Brunell with a great play to get in there and slow him down, try to trip him up enough where his teammates could come in and finish him off. They drop him at the 11th, and that was Nicolay.
All right, -2 on that one.
It's now 3rd and 8. From the 11. Lodi again trying to untie this game. They're in a dogfight here with Columbus. And Faust taking the handoff, rolling now to the near side. Faust on the run. Escapes a tackler, escapes another man, and now he'll finally get wrapped up and spun down by Brunell.
He actually lost about a yard on the play. Wow, there was a lot of excitement in that one. And timeout called on the field by Columbus. Well, that's an interesting call.
Yeah, because there's a minute 33 remaining in the half. Columbus calls timeout. We will keep it.
He actually lost a yard, Mike, on that play.
He did. It's 4th and 9. Hey, next week we have another high school football game of the week here on dailydodge.com. And next week we will head to Cambria-Friesland High School, where the Hilltoppers will entertain the Rio Fall River Rebels in Trailways Small action. That's our Week 8 matchup. Join us next Friday night here on dailydodge.com. We'll have our video stream coverage at 6:45 and the opening kickoff at 7 o'clock. Yours truly, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Justin Wilski will be there in Cambria next Friday night. And then, of course, Week 9, we don't know what our game is going to be yet because we have a fan vote. And at last I heard, Martha 9.
They always stuff the ballot box.
They do. 4th and 9 for the Blue Devils, and they're going to go for a field goal here. This is going to be a 29-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, plenty of leg. It is good. A 29-yard field goal for Chandler Curtis. And with about a minute and a half left to go until intermission, it is now 10-7 in favor of Lodi.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's almost a small little gain right there for Columbus in a sense. Lodi had the football at the 4-yard line, Mike. They were ready to pound the door down and put another touchdown on the board. But instead, the quarterback ends up running for his life, ends up getting tackled back at about the 12, and they have to end up kicking a 29-yard field goal. So, all in all, could have been a whole lot worse for the Columbus Ball Club here.
Well, we've still got a dandy going for you, though, as we approach halftime. Don't see a lot of field goals at this level, do you? So I counted that as a 29-yard field goal.
Counts 3 points. All right?
It's right. It does.
For those
3
of you
points,
at home
exactly.
that are keeping score.
Tweeting that out to the masses as we speak. 12-yard line ahead to the 20. 25, 30. Campbell out across the 30, taken down at the 32-yard line. So let's see what Columbus does here with a couple of timeouts in their back pocket. Trailing now 10-7. They're going to have it 1st and 10. And right at their own 32-yard line. They'll put trips to the right. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Cotter in that familiar gun takes the snap.
Blitz. Oh, they got a man.
Toss it off and caught at the 44-yard line by Brunell. Tackled by Jack Hansen, but that's a first down. Out to the 44, gain of 12. And just like that, Columbus going to go no huddle. Again, same formation. And Cotter steps up. looking to throw, and it is caught at the 40. The defender fell down, and the receiver down to the 35-yard line. That was Joe Morris on the reception.
21 yards on that one.
And Columbus is going hurry up here with now 69 seconds remaining in the half. 1st and 10 Columbus from the Lodi 35. Cotter, quick throw, caught by Campbell, and he steps out of bounds. Wow. Fast and furious all of a sudden. He didn't get no gain.
No gain on that one.
So no gain or loss. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cardinals from the Blue Devil 35-yard line. It's 10-7. Lodi now in front by 3 points, but Columbus would like to put some more points of their own on the board before intermission. Ball's on that right hash on 2nd and 10. Cotter wants to throw.
Look out.
And being chased, he will be sacked. He is sacked back at the 41 by Mason Ripp, defensive end. And that's a loss of 6 and a 3rd and 16 coming up.
Oh, that was a tough one right there. Columbus really moving the football smartly right to left here near the end of this first half. And, I go back to that timeout that the coaching staff called prior to the 4th down effort by, or 3rd down effort by Lodi prior to the field goal down there. I just thought that was just a great call. And I'll tell you what, not every high school coaching staff's going to make that call. And it does show that they've got some faith and confidence in their offense. They think they can move the football, and they have. They've shown a number of times that they can pass it well. Brunel has had, let's see, take a look at his stats here. 5 carries for 26 yards thus far on the night, and he's actually been sort of a decoy, if you will. He's been the focal point all season long for the Cardinals, of course, rushing the football. But tonight they've just through the air.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 3rd and 16.
Blitz.
And Cotter's being chased. He's sacked back at the 50-yard line. Logan Richards, outside linebacker, sacking Cotter at the 50-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 22 after another loss of 6.
Now Lodi called the timeout.
Well, yeah, because we still have 41 seconds remaining in this second period.
This might be a situation right here where they go all out to see if they can either force a turnover on the punt or block the punt or something to that effect. Even if they were to rough the punter here, it doesn't give Columbus a whole lot of time. I'm sure they don't want to do that, but hey, I'd put the all-out rush on the punter right here if I was Lodi.
I'd have been smart before the game tonight. I would have checked the over-under on how many times I have to lean out the window tonight and look to the left.
You know a good chiropractor?
I know a few.
Yeah. You're going to need
I know
one.
a few.
Are you into acupuncture at all?
People have been trying to straighten me out for years, so it's...
Oh, man.
Was that bad?
You've been working on that one all week.
That just kind of came to me, and I'll keep my day job. Thank you. So 4th and a country mile for Columbus. They're going to have to punt it here. Morris back in punt formation. Takes the snap. Low snap. Bounce, and it takes a Columbus bounce. It's down at the 10.
Now, there's a situation for you folks watching at home. Here's a learning situation, all right? If you let that football bounce around, you're going to take, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. On these kind of fields, on turf fields like this, the ball will roll forever. You could have taken at least 5 seconds off the clock, and every second here is extremely important at this juncture of the ball game.
It's got a halftime score. Beaver Dam leading Mount Horeb Barneveld 14-0 at the break. That game, I believe, is in Mount Horeb, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Handoff. This is Nicolay breaking tackles out across the 15 and taken down at around the 16. So Nicolay with a nice run, gains.
I'm going to give him 7.
There's a 7, almost 8 on the play.
Yep. Well, I'm going to give him 8. You're right.
And the clock continuing to tick. We're down to 10 seconds, and it looks like they're not going to snap it again, Tim. They were just content to go into the locker room with a 3-point lead, and that's the way the half will come to an end here at Warriors Stadium in Waunakee. 2 quarters of play in the books in our Capital North showdown. It's been a good one so far. At the break, our score is Lodi 10 and Columbus 7. Stay with us. We'll take a break and come back for our halftime report.
With today's busy schedules, you need banking solutions that are available when you need them to be. This is Tara Ninman, Marketing Manager with Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We understand you want to bank when and where it's most convenient for you, and we've updated many of our digital banking products to make it even easier for you to bank with us. Our redesigned website is easier to view on mobile devices and has a clean, modern look. Our mobile app and online banking platforms have also been updated and include convenience features like mobile device fingerprint login, person-to-person payments, optional email and text alert notifications, and transfer of funds from our bank to another bank. Our business banking has also been updated with a new online business banking platform and business mobile app. Check it all out at fmub.bank. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Air Care in Beaver Dam has been trusted by customers for over 37 years. This is Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care, and we want to keep you happy and comfortable. From our courteous office staff to the honest and dependable technician in your home, our reliable team is working hard to provide heating and cooling solutions for you. We proudly serve the entire Dodge County area and beyond. Let us create the comfort in your home that you deserve. Call us today at 920-356-8860.
Sports injuries, nagging aches and pains. It's frustrating when your mobility is limited, preventing you from enjoying an active life. Beaver Dam Community Hospital's Institute for Movement and Orthopedics utilizes the latest surgical solutions to help you live pain-free. Their team of experts, from orthopedic surgeons to physical therapists, are in one location, collaborating to customize a plan that reclaims your quality of life. Learn how they can seamlessly maximize your mobility. Visit bdch.com/IMO.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Are you looking for that long-term relationship? Are you looking for someone who cares? This is Randy Bubbles, President and CEO of Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We do care and we strive for that long-term relationship. Banking, that is. Community banking is all about supporting you, as well as the communities we live in. Our team at Farmers and Merchants Union Bank live in the same neighborhoods as you. We drive on the same streets. Our kids share the same schools and play at the same parks. We take your financial needs seriously and help you find a solution, no matter how simple or complex. We know you, you know us. No gimmicks. Just common sense banking with all the technology advances you have come to expect, with a twist. Someone to talk to. We like long-term relationships, and we do care. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Stop in to see us. Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome into our halftime report here at Warrior Stadium in Waunakee. 2 quarters of play in the books in this Capital North showdown. And at the break, we've got a dandy for you. It's Lodi 10 and Columbus 7. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back inside the booth, and Justin Wilski is our engineer and videographer tonight on dailydodge.com. Thanks again to our video stream sponsor tonight, Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental. So, coming into this game, Lodi flying high. Blue Devils haven't lost a game. 6-0 on the season, haven't allowed more than 7 points in any game. They pitched 2 shutouts. Meanwhile, you got Columbus coming into this one having lost 3 in a row. Last week they fell by 30 points, hanging their heads maybe just a little bit. You look at this matchup, and based on recent history, you're thinking to yourself, this is probably Lodi all the way in this game. Well, you know what? This is why they play the games. Because, you know what? Columbus didn't get the memo. And we've got a tight ball game, 10-7 at the break, and we said it at the outset, Tim. And
you
again,
did.
Okay, I said it. I was trying to give you credit, too. But,
no, forget it.
No, I said it at the outset that it's always seems to be a battle when these two teams get together, and tonight is, at least through the first half, Exhibit A.
Well, Mike, this is Columbus's playoff game right here. To be very honest, this is their playoff game. If they go 3-4 to, after tonight, it's going to be difficult to make the playoffs. And that's the ultimate goal for every high school football team, is to make the eventual playoffs, because not everybody makes it, unlike high school basketball, where everybody makes it. And, you lose this one tonight, it's going to be pretty tough. But, these two are rivals. And,
they are.
You got to throw everything you got out here tonight. And I'll tell you what, Calvin Zenz and his staff have done just that. They came out here tonight and said, hey, Katie barred the door. We're just going to throw footballs at you. And I'll tell you what, you can see that in the stats here, Mike. I'll just run through here rather quickly. Will Cotter he's 10 for 16 for 143 yards in the first 24 minutes of football. That is a lot of passes for this football team when you take a look at their first 6 ball games. No doubt about it. They've just said, hey, listen, we know this Lodi club is very stout. They're going to stop the run. We know that they're not going to give Brunel the yards that we're accustomed to getting up the middle. Hey, we got to do something a little bit different. And credit the coaching staff to the point where through this first half, and barring a fumble into the end zone on the first possession by Columbus tonight, Columbus would have the lead in this ball game. First possession down to the 1-yard line. Campbell fumbles the football into the end zone. Lodi pounces on it, and they got the ball at the 20. Well, guess what? It could have been 7-zip the other direction in a rather quick hurry, but not the case, where it's 10-7 here at halftime in favor of Lodi. And I'll just finish the rest of the stats, Mike, as long as I've got the mic here, if you allow me to do that. Feel free. Thank you very much, Mike. 9 carries on the ground for the Columbus Cardinals, and once again, that's I'm going back to the running / passing situation for the Cards here. 9 carries for 16 yards. Brunel, 5 carries, only 5 carries, 5 attempts in the first half. He'd have 5 attempts in 2 minutes, in the first game of the season, no doubt about it. And then the only other runner that Columbus had tonight was Will for a total of 5 yards, but then was sacked a couple of times, so he is negative 10 yards. So net 16 yards gained on the ground for Columbus tonight. So a total net yards gained of 159 for the Cards here tonight. Now for the Lodi Blue Devils, quarterback Quinn Faust, thus far 5 for 8 through the air for 79 yards, and 27 carries on the ground for 196 net yards for the Blue Devils tonight. And they've got that twin-headed monster in the backfield, Mike. Colton Nicolay has carried the ball 15 times for 59 yards, and then Lucas Hayroth, the speedster, just a sophomore, carried it 8 times for 61. So they like to spread it out in the backfield between those two guys. And then, well, you already know their favorite play, passing the football to Simplot out of the backfield. Just a little, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. A little out swing pass out in the flat, and they've ran it right. They've ran it left, and it's tough to stop. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Columbus defense makes in that second half, as Simplot has 3 catches thus far out of the backfield tonight for a total of 51 yards. So it'll be an interesting second half, and Columbus gets the second half kickoff.
Yes, they do. 10-7 our halftime score. We'll recap that first half scoring. Late first quarter, with 3:42 remaining in the first period, Lodi jumped out in front when Lucas Hayroth, found pay dirt from 2 yards out. Extra point was tacked on. It was 7-0 Lodi, but the lead didn't last more than about 36 seconds, as I mentioned, because with 3:06 to go in the quarter, Columbus answered in an absolute hurry as Will Cotter tossed a 17-yard touchdown pass to Tegan Hirschleb. Extra point tacked on by Morris to tie the game at 7, and that was our score at the end of 1. It was 7-all. Then we went quite a long time with no scoring, but the Blue Devils retake the lead with 1:33 left in the half on a 29-yard field goal by Chandler Curtis, a sophomore kicker. 29-yard field goal was good, plenty of leg. That made it 10-7 Lodi, and that's where we stand at the break. It is a 3-point game, advantage in favor of the Blue Devils. Well, we have viewers tonight, Tim Haldeman, from all over this great nation of ours. I was just handed this memo here, and we want to welcome all of you that are tuning in tonight on dailydodge.com, no matter where you're tuning in from. But we know for a fact that we have viewers tonight in New Hampshire, North Carolina, Michigan, Florida, and Kansas, among others. So welcome into dailydodge.com, and we are glad that you are tuned in tonight for this broadcast, and it has been very entertaining to this point.
That's just shocking to me, Mike, for an old guy like me that just doesn't understand all this technology that, people in, we've had them in where, Latvia? Or Ukraine? Have we had them in Ukraine yet?
Romania, Croatia, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Remember when we did Fall River games a year ago? We had Australia.
Oh, shucks. Joe Zander's
family down there.
Family from Australia. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And if there's anybody else from, somewhere further away than Astico or Danville, let us know,
No, we're, it's just great what this technology is able to do, and so glad that the folks at the radio station decided to, make an investment in this type of technology and, bring these games to you fans at home or at work or wherever you're at in such a unique way. It's we've been doing the radio thing for many, many years, of course, but to do it this way and have the video technology, I think is pretty special. And like I said, we're so happy that you are enjoying the broadcast tonight.
I actually had a customer in my office today that did not know that I have done high school sports in the radio for the past 30-plus years, and sort of looked at me like, oh, you're pulling my leg. And I'm going like, just a minute. All right, so I quickly, got on the net, and I said, here you go, www.dailydodge.com, and boom, 4 touchdown runs by the young man from Johnson Creek last week, and
Swanson, yeah.
Yeah, I had the young lady convinced that I could actually do high school sports on the radio, so that was pretty cool. That was my good friend Megan Dow.
You fooled her, huh?
Yeah, my good friend Megan Dow from Waterloo, and Megan, I asked her to listen, but she said her and her husband Andrew are going to be celebrating their first anniversary tonight. So I said, I don't know, celebrating first anniversary or listening to Mike and Tim and watching the video stream.
There's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I don't know. So hopefully Mike and Andrew are out having a good time tonight.
Mike and Andrew?
Or Morgan and Andrew. Pardon me. Oof. Yes. Yeah, Morgan's
well, I'm not out with Andrew tonight, but I'm having a good time with you. So
there you go.
That makes a difference.
That's what this is all about. You bet.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Birthdays become very important at this stage.
Well,
or every other stage. Yeah.
And many more for you.
Thank you. Yeah. This is a hoot, man. This is really a lot of fun tonight. I'll tell you, I know the Columbus coaching staff was really pumped up over this one, and speaking of the Columbus coaching staff, I mentioned it earlier, Mike. Of course, Jared Fox, long-time assistant, and rather important young fella on the local fire department and EMS units and all that kind of fun stuff. Jared is very instrumental in the big pancake breakfast coming up on Saturdays at the fire station. They're going to lock up the Dalmatians to make sure that they don't, take all the sausages and the pancake batter, and the orange juice, and dogs like orange juice.
You apparently didn't eat before the game because you must be hungry. You've been talking about that all night.
Hey, it's a great deal. Come on out, folks, and celebrate with the local fellas and contribute, and the ladies too. Hey, there's a lot of ladies
invited. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, not only that, but there's ladies on the EMS. And we congratulate all them and thank them for their hard work and service.
Those are heroes.
Absolutely.
Those men and women are whether they're first responders, EMS, police, fire. Our men and women in uniform, those are heroes. They are, no doubt, deserve our respect and praise, and can't say enough good things about what they do to protect us and keep us safe and let us enjoy high school football on a Friday night. That is for sure. As you mentioned, Tim, Columbus going to get the second half kickoff, and only down by 3 at this point, 10-7, and again, they've got to have some pretty good confidence after a very strong first half effort. And I mentioned during the pregame how even though Columbus had lost several games the last few weeks, the gap really isn't that wide. They've made strides this year. You look at Columbus last year, they were 1-8. They were 2-7 the year before. It's been a down couple of years, but they've really made some. Maybe I think this first half shows that they are getting better. And then you look at the fact too. Not only is the varsity team making progress, the JVs are having a really good season so far. In fact, they came into this week, I believe, undefeated. So that bodes well for this program over the next couple of years. Not only that the varsity level has improved the way they have this year, but some of these younger kids are developing, and they're playing well, too, at the JV level.
Well, Calvin's had an opportunity now with a few years under his belt and being able to work with the same fellas on the coaching staff, and the guys that are seniors now have been with the program throughout the entire 4th year now, and it just starts to show. I mean, it's going to show up in wins without a doubt, and I will tell you this, the Capital North is very, very good.
Yes,
Lake Mills is a good football team. There's no doubt about it, and Lakeside Lutheran's no slouch either. Matter of fact, I did get a score. Lake Mills was up 14-7 at the end of the first quarter in the Slider Bowl, they call that.
The Slider Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, there's this state-ranked Lodi team here. Let's not forget about the Blue Devils, who lead at 10-7. And we're going to get set to kick off this second half. Got any updates on that one, Tim?
Nope. My brains, in other words, the guy that's given me all the lowdown from Lake Mills is on strike at the moment, apparently.
There's Chandler Curtis with the kick. End-over-end kick. Fielded at the 15. Bobbled there. Picked back up. And this is Brunel running across the 20 and taken down near the 22-yard line. So, well, he ran a long way east-west to get only a couple of yards north-south.
Well, that's what happens when you fumble the football. There just wasn't an opportunity for his teammates to hold the blocks that long. The timing was just all thrown off due to the mishandling of the kickoff.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals as they've got it at their own 22. You can see on your video screen Columbus going right to left in this third quarter of play. Cotter out of that familiar shotgun. Couple receivers to the right. Now they motion a man. That's Morris. And the handoff. And straight ahead running, bouncing off a man out across the 25 to about the 27 goes Brunel. And they'll mark it right around the
We're going to give him 28.
Mike. Yep, give him the 28.
We're going to give him 6.
2nd and 4 coming up. Kind of a trick play there after what we've seen tonight. And here is another handoff. And coming across the 30 out to about the 32. Is that Brunel again? I think it was.
I think he's just short of the first down.
No, that was actually Alex Campbell that carried that time. You know, I certainly, Tim, was not expecting Columbus to throw that much in this game at all. And I think to some extent you could say Lodi probably didn't expect it either. Way this one started off tonight.
We're bringing the chains in,
Yeah, they're going to bring
Mike.
the chains in to measure this.
I said he was short.
You were right the first time tonight.
Let's see if I'm slumping.
Let's see if you're going 2 for 2 here. As they will hustle across the field with the chain gang. Yeah, I'm trying to stay perfect on the night here, Tim. 2 for 2. You went trying to go 2 for 2. And it is short. You're 2 for 2.
No wonder I'm such a good putter. That was a joke.
Oh, my.
Ugh.
Well, neither of us are excel in the joke department, do we? Like I said, I'll keep my day job. And they will mark it on that left hash where it will be 3rd down and inches. Ball's on the 32 or just shy thereof. 3rd and inches for Columbus. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And just waiting for them to get set over there. All right, now they'll wind her up. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And easily a first down and then some for Brunel. Straight ahead, nothing fancy about that. As he gets from the 32, gain of 2 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for the Cardinals, who trail 10-7 early 3rd quarter. From the 34, 1st and 10. Motion a man. That is Campbell. Handoff. And Brunel out across the 35 to about the 39-yard line before Hayroth brings him down.
Mike, I've noticed in the backfield that Columbus is using a fake pitch and a misdirection type of play as opposed to a direct handoff. And they probably noticed something in the defensive linemen as how they're reading their keys.
After a gain of 5, Brunel on the ground again, straight ahead across the 40 out to about the 43, maybe even the 44.
They may have to measure again.
Yeah, this is very close. I think he's just a tad shy, but we'll see.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a pretty good spot. Right at the 43. And
man, I'm not even going to.
I mean, just from my
they
vantage
say
point.
Third down.
3rd and inches again. Yeah, I would say I don't have a problem with that call. It's 3rd and inches. Can they do another one here? And this is a keeper. Cotter ahead, 45, 50, 45, and down inside the 45-yard line of Lodi, tackled by Logan Richards, but that's another 3rd and inches, and that one, big gainer up the middle into Blue Devil territory for the Cardinals. They mark it at the 44.
Real nice read by Will Cotter on the of Brunel, and then read the defensive end, and he crashed on Brunel, and Cotter took it right up the middle. There's the misdirection.
Yep, and this is Brunel straight ahead, kind of gets lost in the pile there as he got too near the 42. Gain of about 2. Sets up 2nd down and 8. It certainly doesn't look like a team that's lost 3 in a row. This Cardinal team tonight. And on the carry to the outside, Brunel, and he gets taken out of bounds inside the 30.
Penalty flags.
There's a flag, a couple of them.
Got somebody for a hold out here on the perimeter that allowed Caden Brunel to get around the outside. Looks like number 3, that's Campbell, must have got his hand caught in the cookie jar, as they say. 2 yellow flags, so must have been rather apparent.
So wipe that one off the board. Holding on the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down, and they're going to walk off the penalty yardage.
Back into Columbus territory.
Mark it at the 48-yard line of Columbus. They have to get down to the 30 at a 1st down, so it's going to be 2nd and 18. .837 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals with 2nd and 18 from their own 48. And on this 2nd and long, Cotter, a little quick toss to Campbell. Here comes pressure, breaks a couple of tackles, gets across midfield, but taken down near the 49. So that was a lot of hustle for minimal gain of only about 3 yards. Campbell takes it to the 49 of the Blue Devils, where it'll be 3rd and 15. Two receivers split wide to each side. Brunel standing next to Cotter in the gun, and the snap came back. Cotter wasn't ready for it, has to dive on it. Let's see. I think he got it. The ball came back. Cotter wasn't even ready for it, wasn't looking at it. And it looks like he dove on it, but it's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals are going to have to kick it away.
Well, it hit him right in the breadbasket. The snap hit him right in the breadbasket, but he wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, he was looking to the sideline?
Yeah.
I think he was trying to get instructions, and all of a sudden the ball came back. It was snapped.
Yeah, him and the center just were not on the same page. So, punting situation, needless to say.
Loss of 3, by the way, on that play.
But, once again, Columbus should get Lodi back there and fairly deep in their own territory, but tell you what, Columbus had this same opportunity.
All right, here's the snap back to Morris. He will punt it away, end over end kick. It's going to bounce, and look at this. Takes a Columbus bounce inside the 5, 4,
let it go.
Down to the 3.
Beautiful.
But I'll tell you what, special teams, they can be big sometimes, and that may be big. We'll see how that turns out as the Blue Devils will start off 1st and 10 in the shadow of their own goalposts. They will have the ball at the 3-yard line. 7:28 to go, 3rd quarter, and we're still in a tight ball game. Lodi 10, Columbus 7, and the Blue Devils First and 10 from their own 3. Faust out of the gun this time. Hands it off, and coming out of the end zone, Hayroth on that near side out to about the 10. Good run to give him some room. That is a nice run to give him a little breathing room. They mark it just across the 10. That's a gain of 7, almost 8 on the play.
Strong 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's second and a short 3 or a long 2. You can take your pick. As the Blue Devils break the huddle.
Columbus needs a break. You need a turnover right here to flip this field.
Handoff, and Hayroth again trying to go left side. Little cutback as he gets out.
He got it.
Yeah, he got. So a gain of 4. And that'll move the sticks. That's big for Lodi because certainly if you're the Blue Devils, you don't want to go 3 and out in that situation. And you'd be giving the Cardinals in a very short field. First and 10. Blue Devils on their own 14-yard line, leading by 3 here in the third. Out of the shotgun is Faust. Surveys the defense, takes the snap, hands it off. Hayroth, not much happening that time. Tried to go off the left side. There were white jerseys everywhere. I kind of lost him for a moment. And did he get anything at all? He got a yard?
I gave him a yard, but it's a
barely.
Short yard.
Good defense that time. Austin Rennock was one of the defenders that was there, but he had some help from his friends. And we'll call it second and 9. We're just under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. What a ball game this has been. It's been fun. It's the way it's supposed to be. Second and 9, Blue Devils. Straight ahead running, and boy, just a massive pile of humanity.
All of a sudden, we switched from football to rugby.
Yeah.
Out to the 20.
My goodness, that was
a gain of 5.
by Simplot, the fullback. But yeah, you can see it on your screen. My goodness, that's a lot of Columbia and Sauk County. I forgot. Or is that Columbia?
Might be in Dane County.
It could be Dane too. Yeah,
it's pretty close.
I apologize if I'm incorrect on that. All right, third down and about 3, maybe 4 to go. And Faust will give it up. And tripped up.
We didn't get it.
Is Hayroth, and I do not think he got it.
Oh boy, this would be a risk. No, they're not. They're going to punt the football. Big play defensively by Columbus.
And I guess if you're Lodi, with the game being as tight as it is, I can understand why they're punting the football. Because every possession here is kind of critical, and if you don't get it on fourth down, you're giving Columbus a chance to punch it in with a short field. High snap back to the punter. He gets it away. Oh, nice. Look at that floater. And it backs up the return man to the 32, and this is Campbell as he takes it up the near sideline. He's run out of bounds near midfield.
I'll tell you, Campbell is fun to watch in open field. Right, Mike? Man, I'll tell you, he's fun.
Well, as it turns out, Columbus is still going to have pretty decent field position here. And again, it all goes back to the Columbus punt at the beginning that set up that drive for Lodi that was downed at the 3-yard line. And look at this, Columbus with a first and 10 on its own 49-yard line, trailing by only 3, and we have 4:18 to go in the third quarter of this ball game. See what the Cardinals will do here. Campbell went to the right side. Now he sets on the left side. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, wingback left side, and handoff to Brunel. Bounces outside, breaks 1 tackle, gets to the 50, and all that for a gain of about a yard.
What a great pursuit by Lodi.
Oh,
you can
excellent.
see why they've given up no more than 7 points in any one ball game. Man, they just really head to the football. Brunel for 1.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, Lodi is about as solid as it's going to get. They are stout on the defensive side. Second and 9, Columbus. Cotter, play action, right sideline, tip, out of bounds, incomplete. Oh, I tell you, that was close. Great coverage out there by Quinn Faust. Hirschleb was the intended receiver. If that one just gets a little more air under it, Tim Haldeman, Hirschleb's gone.
And by little, I'm talking about 2 inches, Mike. Really, it was so minuscule, just a tiny bit. If he got that higher, that could have been 6.
3rd and 9 for Columbus, back at the 50. And Cotter throws it near side, caught by Campbell, and he's dumped immediately. Campbell makes the reception, but Luke Beckwith was there to drop him and limit the gain to only 3, and now it's 4th down. And Columbus will punt it here.
You just elongate the game. You just make it longer. And the longer you stick in this, the tighter things get for Lodi. And, the field position here in the second half has been in the favor of Columbus the entire time. Here you're punting again inside of Lodi territory. An opportunity to get the ball down inside the 20 again. Good snap.
Morris's
kick. He
kick.
could have ran that.
Morris's kick will bounce. Again, a Columbus bounce down inside the 10, down to the 5, 4, 3. And it stops at about the 2. Wow, they did it again.
I'll tell you what, Mike. Put this one in your back pocket. Campbell, who we know is really good in the open field. We also know he's a good punter. But he had running room.
Well, that was Morris. That was a punter.
Morris?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, we know Morris is quick as well. He had running room out to his right that time. And I guarantee you the coaches up here in the booth saw that. And stick that one in your back pocket. You might see it coming up a little later in the ballgame.
Boy, if Columbus were to come back in this one, our Chevron player of the game might be the punter, Joe Mort. My goodness. 1st and 10, Lodi from their 2-yard line. Out of the end zone, tripped up on the play, was the ball carrier Nicolay.
He got a yard.
And that's about all he got. They'll mark it at the 3, 2nd down and 9. We have 2:16 and counting. Kind of mentioned earlier, Tim, boy, a turnover here would be very costly. Lodi has turned it over twice tonight. Columbus has turned it over in this game as well. 3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils from their own 3. Faust is under center.
Oh, that's going to cost him half the distance.
Half the distance, right.
Yeah, which is 1.5 yards.
Columbus is clapping.
It is only 2nd down. Am I correct, Mike? Yeah,
correct.
2nd down, okay.
So again, it's half the distance here to the goal, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 back at the 1.5 yard line. Minute 42 and counting left in the quarter. And Faust gives it up, and I think that was Simplot. It was on the carry out to about the 3, maybe the 4. Let's see where they mark it. I think they're going to put it at the 4, Tim, which would be a gain of about 3. Yes, it'll be 3rd down and about 8. Boy, the Columbus D, they're licking their chops here. They want to get that stop on 3rd down and make the Blue Devils punt from their end zone.
But you got to be careful here.
Got to be careful.
Boy, I'll tell you, you break a long one here, and that would be a real backbreaker.
They're going to keep it on the ground. This is Nicolay, left side, trying to turn the corner. He's out across the 15, 20, and he did just that, Tim Haldeman. He got all the way out to the 20. That is a big-time run for a big-time player, the senior Colton Nicolay, to give the Blue Devils not only a fresh set of downs, but plenty of breathing room. 50 seconds and counting left in this 3rd quarter. 10-7, Blue Devils lead the Cardinals. We've had no scoring here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 20. Handoff. And Hayroth is taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to be...
We're just going to say no gain.
Say no gain. Okay, it looked like they might... Jevin Burbach, by the way, was the defender that brought him down. Thought maybe he was going to lose the yard, but no, it's no gain.
That's the end of the quarter, Mike.
Yes, it is, as we're about to hit double zeros. End of the third quarter here at Wanakee with our score. Lodi 10 and Columbus 7 back for the fourth period right after this. You're watching the high school football game of the week on DailyDodge.com.
With today's busy schedules, you need banking solutions that are available when you need them to be. This is Tara Ninman, Marketing Manager with Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We understand you want to bank when and where it's most convenient for you, and we've updated many of our digital banking products to make it even easier for you to bank with us. Our redesigned website is easier to view on mobile devices and has a clean, modern look. Our mobile app and online banking platforms have also been updated and include convenience features like mobile device fingerprint login, person-to-person payments, optional email and text alert notifications, and transfer of funds from our bank to another bank. Our business banking has also been updated with a new online business banking platform and business mobile app. Check it all out at fmub.bank. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And along with our engineer, videographer Justin Wilski, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back at Wanakee. Fourth quarter getting underway. And it's 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils as they go right to left. And Hayroth on the carry, and he is going to get stuffed. I think that was Burbach that grabbed him from behind Tim and just kind of hung on until his teammates were able to get there and finish him off.
Wow, that was a great play. Let's see here. He gained about 3.
And that's could have been a lot more, but nice defensive play. And it will be 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils as they have the ball at their own 23-yard line. They are protecting it at the moment, that 3-point lead. It's 10-7 Lodi on top of Columbus.
Another big 3rd down play.
Oh, you bet. And the give to Hayroth, and he gets tripped up from behind. And that's Caden Brunel that made the play. In a 4th down situation again for the Blue Devils, they'll be forced to punt. Caden Brunel, well, you know, last time we saw Columbus in week 1, we were remarking how good he was on the bit here. He's made some plays. He's got some quickness, as we know. And here is the punt, almost blocked. And this one's going to take a bounce across the 50 and then will be downed by Lodi at the Columbus 44. So not bad. Pretty good field position for the Cardinals, but easier said than done against this unbelievable Lodi defense. Again, we talked about it earlier, how Lodi has not allowed more than 7 points in any single game this season. They've allowed 26 total points through 6 weeks. They gave up the 7 in the first quarter tonight, and they have shut down Columbus since. Of course, Columbus's D hasn't done that bad either. It's been a defensive struggle. It's been fun. 1st and 10. Cardinals now at their own 44, going left to right in the fourth quarter. There's Cotter out of the gun, gives it to Brunel. Left side he goes, turns the corner, 45 to the 50, and gets out to the 48-yard line of Lodi.
I'm going to give him 7.
Yeah,
Mike.
I would say that's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. It does not matter. Most years, when these two teams get together, it is fun. It is a battle.
Caden Brunel's a football player. He is fun to watch.
And this time, a keeper by Cotter. He's got a first down. Spins inside the 40. Ball's loose. Lodi says they have it, and they do. The ball came out, and I think it might have been Faustino's turn it over. That's a big break for Lodi. Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Well, it flips the field position.
Boy,
Mike,
it does.
But needless to say, it takes the ball away right in a situation where Will Cotter had already gained the first down yardage. He had it, but then was struggling for additional yardage, and you could see the disappointment as he hit the carpet on his way getting up off the ground. Very disappointed, and hey, let's get the ball back right here and see what can happen.
Faust
Pass.
takes the handoff. Yep, going to dump
There
it off.
it is.
Simplot, 40, left sideline, 45, 50, and he gets taken out of bounds by Trace Kirkberg.
14 yards on the favorite play.
Ball's now at the 48 of Columbus. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and well, they're pumped now after forcing that turnover. Ball's on that left hash. Handoff, Nicolay. Right up the middle. Inside the 45. About to about the 43. Caden Brunel brings him down. And after that, well, they mark it back at the 44. So, need of about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Couple receivers wide to the right. Simplot, wing back right side, and the toss goes to Hayroth. Cutback, 45-40, 35. Fumble! Columbus has it!
Oh.
And it's recovered by the Cardinals. And that is Caden Brunel. Brunel was there to pick it up. So once again, like we saw early in the game, the teams trading turnovers.
Mike, I would love to know who gave the big hit to Hayroth that forced the fumble. That was a big stick. Got him right square in the numbers and knocked the ball out, and Brunel jumped right on top of it.
1st and 10, Columbus from their own 31. Cotter looking to throw
Going
down the
for
right
bomb.
sideline, going for it. Hirschleb.
He's got it!
He's got it! What a catch by Hirschleb! It's a catch by Hirschleb down to the 32 with a defender hanging all over him.
35 yards in the play. What a great catch by Hirschleb.
Wow! Connor Faust, I don't know, can you cover much better than that? But Hirschleb fought him for the ball and wins that. Wow! One of the best catches you'll ever see. 1st and 10 for Columbus now at the Lodi. They mark it back at the 33, but still. Here's Cotter giving it up to Brunel. Straight ahead running down to the 30. That is just tremendous.
Ball out there.
Well, he
Man,
did a
and
great
he let
job.
that baby go.
Gain of 3 on that last play. 2nd and 7, Columbus at the Lodi 30. The clock right now running, 8:23 and counting left in the ball game. Lodi 10, Columbus 7. But the Cardinals marching now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And
offsides.
yep, that should be
That's
an
gonna
offside.
cost 5 to Lodi.
I did not see anybody move on the Columbus side of the ledger.
Nope.
Were they showing blitz there? Was that was
yeah.
it? Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
blitz. So that's a 5-yarder that'll put the ball at the 25, where it'll be 2nd and about 2. Same formation as before. 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals at the Lodi 25. Cotter being chased out of the pocket. Escapes one would-be tackler. Going to tuck it under, and now he's just ushered out of bounds. Nicolay chased him down. That's actually going to be a loss on the play.
Those of you watching at home, I'm sure you probably saw, I think it was the left tackle who was out there attempting a block. And, he used his arms, and the Lodi faithful down in front of us, they're all screaming for a holding penalty, and the referee, the guy in the white hat out there, that he's the one that carries the trump card. Guess what? He didn't call it.
So after the loss, 7 now? Cotter takes the snap, throws, caught by Campbell to the 25. Still on his feet, dragging a tackler down to the 20. And finally ushered down at around the 20, maybe even the 19. He got the first down, though.
Whoa, Mike, take a look at the Columbus sideline over there. They are really pumped, and you can understand why. They've got a great opportunity, as we mentioned at halftime. This is Columbus's playoff game right here.
Yes, it is.
You win this one, and you got yourself a shot for the rest of the season.
1st and 10 Cardinals from the 20 of Lodi. Handoff to Brunel. Left side he goes. Oh, he's being chased, but he turns the corner. 20, 15, and he's down inside the 15, ushered out of bounds near the 14. So that will be a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, they are animated, are they not, on the Columbus sideline?
And Caden Brunel, 14 hard-fought carries for 62 yards. You know, figure it out. That's about 4 a pop, and those are tough 4 yards, let me tell you, folks.
2nd down, 4 to go for Columbus from the Lodi 14. And up again to Brunel. Stutter step inside the 10. 1st down. Still on his feet down to the 8-yard line. Lost him in a pile of blue, but he did get a 1st down. It's 1st and goal to go for Columbus. These are tense moments. Oh, are they not?
We're talking headlines here,
Oh,
Mike.
Absolutely.
I mean,
mark of this 4th quarter. 1st and goal to go. Columbus from the 8-yard line. And they give it to Brunel ahead to the 5 and kind of lost his footing a little bit, but he gets down near the 5. Let's see where the official spot goes. Yeah, it is right at the 5.
Well, this is tough sledding here. Boy, I'll tell you, you got 1st and goal from about the 7, and it just each yard gets tougher and tougher. Are you going to be able to slam it in on the ground?
On 2nd and goal for Columbus from the Lodi 5. Timeout. And
Lodi, wow.
Yeah, Lodi is going to, they're going to call timeout and talk this one over. We will keep it right here. This is our high school football game of the week on dailydodge.com. This has been a game of the week. There's no doubt about it. Our exclusive video stream sponsor tonight is Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. And tonight's game is also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental. We have 6:27 remaining in the 4th quarter. Lodi 10, Columbus 7, but after the timeout, it'll be a Columbus 2nd and goal to go from the 5-yard line.
Mike, let's go back about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever it is, to the first game of the year when you and I traveled up to Omro. We were, needless to say, very impressed with Columbus, not only defensively but offensively as well. And we said that they were going to surprise. So, although I'm sure that if you talk to the coaching staff, they would say, no, not a chance. But we said it early that we thought that Columbus has some players out there, and they've got some confidence and some experience, something they haven't had before over the last couple of years. So here's the opportunity of the season right here, 2nd down and goal at the 5.
Cotter out of the gun. They motion Campbell to the left. Now he sets. Snap back to Cotter. Hands it to Brunel. Left side. Cut back. Dives. He's in. Touchdown Columbus. Brunel from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's 13-10 Columbus.
Well, the question is there too much time left in the clock for Lodi to respond? Big point right here, Mike. This is huge. We already know that Lodi's got a good kicker.
And now the conversion attempt. They line up in that, what do we call it, the Daffy Duck?
Daffy Duck
formation. But
and what did they do?
And now
they got a little too daffy, I think.
I've never really understood why teams do that. I was more of a Bugs Bunny fan anyways, but
well, now they're going to the
traditional formation.
Traditional, conventional.
Yeah, Morris is going to try and tack on the extra point because this makes it a 4-point game. You force Lodi then, you force Lodi to go for a touchdown. The kick is up. To go in the ball game. It's now 14-10. Columbus on top of Lodi. Stay with us. We'll take a break. Back after this on DailyDodge.com.
Air Care in Beaver Dam has been trusted by customers for over 37 years. This is Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care, and we want to keep you happy and comfortable. From our courteous office staff to the honest and dependable technician in your home, our reliable team is working hard to provide heating and cooling solutions for you. We proudly serve the entire Dodge County area and beyond. Let us create the comfort in your home that you deserve. Call us today at 920-356-8860.
Sports injuries, nagging aches and pains. It's frustrating when your mobility is limited, preventing you from enjoying an active life. Beaver Dam Community Hospital's Institute for Movement and Orthopedics utilizes the latest surgical solutions to help you live pain-free. Their team of experts, from orthopedic surgeons to physical therapists, are in one location, collaborating to customize a plan that reclaims your quality of life. Learn how they can seamlessly maximize your mobility. Visit bdch.com/IMO.
6:21 left in the game. Columbus has vaulted into the lead 14-10.
Mike, I just happened to notice that Columbus is kicking from the 45-yard line. So let's go back to the extra point try down at the other end. Moments ago when there was that delay, there apparently was a penalty on Lodi.
And they had the choice. That's what I'm here for, buddy.
That one's going to cost you.
Here's the approach by Morris. Little squib kick, bouncer.
Whoa, baby!
And that is fielded at the 23, and he's taken down immediately. That was Eric Lincoln, a sophomore on special teams.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eric Lincoln's heart never pounded so hard in his entire life. When you folks at home saw that ball go up in the air as he tipped it up in the air, I'll tell you what, if he would have fumbled it, muffed it one more time, that's a free ball, folks. And Columbus gets their hands on the football here with just over 6 minutes remaining. It could be a Columbus Cardinal win here, but long ways
the game's
to go.
Not over yet. This game is not over, folks. Not by a long shot. 1st and 10 for Lodi from their 22. Faust under center on this first down play. Tosses it to Hayroth, coming near side 25, cut back 30. Breaks the tackle 35. Out to the 38-yard line. My goodness, what a run for Hayroth. Kirkberg bringing him down along with Evan Anderson. But that's first down yardage and a lot more. 39-yard line, gain of 17.
100 yards gain on the ground by Lucas Hayroth, the sophomore tonight, in 14 carries. And boy, I'll tell you what, he was determined on that run. You could see it, Mike.
Well, we said this game's not over. I mean, we still have 6:03 remaining. A lot of time. Lodi's way too talented. Low snap, back to throw, and pressure comes. He will be sacked at the 30-yard line. Kirkberg got in there.
Loss of 9.
Kirkberg making the play, dropping Faust for a loss of 9, back to the 32nd and 19 coming up.
I'll tell you, with Kirkberg getting him from his blind side, it's a wonder he held on to the football.
Forgot to mention, too, you missed it earlier, with Columbus's touchdown, first team to score more than 7 points against Lodi in a game this year. All right, here's Faust, hands it off, and breaking a tackle was Hayroth. Second effort gets him out across the 30 to about the 31. It's a gain of only 1 because Columbus was ready for it. It's going to be 3rd down and 18. And again, Cardinals thinking, hey, we get a nice stop here. We're going to get that ball back, leading by 4 late in the game. Been a lot of great games on this field over the years, most of them involving Wanakee, though. And here we go on 3rd and 18 for the Blue Devils. Faust hands it off. And
got him.
What a play! No, that's not Brunel. That was actually big number 57, Austin Rennock, that snuffs that out in a hurry. Lodi will pounding left in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals leading 14-10 over the Blue Devils.
Make them punt it here. Make them punt it.
This is going to be Zach Dolson to punt. Gets it away.
Oh, Shank.
Short punt, yep.
Shank, look
and
out,
it
boys.
takes a bounce inside
Get
the 50.
out of the way.
And it'll be down by Lodi at their own 48-yard line. There's a flag on the play. We have a flag down. Let's see what that's all about. Flag is on the near side of the field, right near the 40-yard line, and illegal block.
Block in the
back
by Columbus.
Yep.
So I would guess that is a post-possession foul, and Columbus moved back 10 yards.
Yeah, I would think you're right there.
That's my interpretation of the rule, but who knows? Hopefully the guy in the white hat.
They know a little bit more about it than you and I.
You're telling me.
But if you hum a few bars, I can fake it.
I'm good at eating bars.
So am I.
At church functions.
Who doesn't love a good church function, right? The pancake breakfast, the chili suppers, Taco Tuesday. You can tell we didn't have dinner before the broadcast tonight.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had time.
That's a balanced meal. Good job, Mike.
That's what you call a quick meal before getting on the air. That's what you call that.
It's called dedication to this. Isn't that right?
That's exactly it.
And we are. For
All right.
Who knows why, but we are.
Ball's back at the 41-yard line of Columbus. That's where they take over. Cardinals 1st and 10 on their own 41. Cotter out of the gun on this first down play, hands it off, and not much happening that time off the left side. They kept it on the ground. Brunel.
Lodi used one of their timeouts.
Yeah, I think they did they not?
Earlier in this second half, so that was a gain of about 1 for Brunel. Now 76 yards on 18 carries.
We're down to 3:24 and counting left in the game.
And
Columbus, they're just going to take their time here. I mean,
Lodi's going to have to use their 2 timeouts
they're going to have
after
to,
these next 2 plays. And we'll see if the Columbus coaching staff elects to put it up in the air to try to get a first down here and pretty much salt it away.
Taking their time, as we said. Motion a man, and this is Cotter, and the keeper breaks one tackle, and he gets smothered after getting about a yard. Boy, that one, Cotter started to go straight ahead. Yep.
There's the timeout.
And
one left.
It's going to be a 3rd and 9 after the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Officially on the clock, 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in this ball game. This has been about as good as it gets. It has been something.
We've had great games this year.
Oh, we have. No, I'm not dissing anybody else. Not at all. No.
Even the Marquezan game that we had up there, which ended 51-22, if I recall,
was a tight ball game.
Was a really close game through the majority of the first half.
It was 14-0 Parkview at one point in that game.
There you go.
Lodi, their unbeaten season is in jeopardy.
I'll tell you, Mike, I look across the way at the Columbus stands over there, and the students, of which there aren't as many students that should be here, but there is a group of students in the left corner. You might be able to see it on the video, but there's not very many fans over there.
They're all home watching us.
I hope so, because they should be seeing this in person. This is a great battle.
What does it what do they cost to get in here? $5?
$4.
$4.
Yeah.
I mean, can you think of better entertainment for $4?
Yeah, and you had to go a half an hour to get there. What do we got? Everybody's quiet.
Yeah, we had a delay of some sort. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9 for Columbus. From their own 41, handoff. No, keeper. Cotter breaks tackles. And gets pushed back shy of the stick by a couple of yards.
Oh, my goodness. Another timeout.
Yeah, and Lodi just burned its last timeout.
I'll tell you what, if he was just able to finish that run off and lean forward, he's only short by 1.5 yards. He got about a first down right there. It's basically over. Yeah, I think it is over.
Because they're out of timeout.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Well, now Columbus is going to have to punt the football, as that was a gain of 6 for Will Cotter. He's now got 12 yards gained on the ground or I should say 12 yards gained on 9 carries. But, hey, let's get the punt off here and get it down there inside the 20 or so and make this highly rated team from Lodi go 80-plus yards for the winning score in the last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Morris will punt it for Columbus on a 4th and 2.
Good snap.
Gets the kick away.
Good high punt.
Yep, high floater, and it bounces inside the 20. And Columbus will, let it go down to about the 12 or maybe even the 11. Let's see.
Perfect.
Well, for all the talk of the vaunted Lodi defense, who knew that this game, the outcome, would come down to the ability of the Columbus defense?
Well said, Mike Tronson.
It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 12-yard line. We have 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in this ball game. 14-10 in favor of Columbus. Lodi out of timeouts.
The one that scares me, Mike, is Hayroth. Hayroth just done such a great job tonight of containing him, cutting him back, making him move back to the inside to the pursuit all night long. We'll see if they can continue this for another 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
Simplot's the guy that scares me.
Well,
they haven't been able to stop that
doesn't
play.
have the speed that
no, he
Hayroth
doesn't. That's
does.
true. That's true. Here we go. 1st and 10. Low snap. Faust out of the gun, looking to throw, launching it downfield. It's going to be picked off at the 20 or 35, 30, 25.
Fall down.
Down to the 20.
Oh, fumble! Oh no!
I think he got it back though. That's Hirschleb out there. And he did. That was amazing.
Oh my goodness. He should have just fallen down. The coaching staff, I guarantee you, are telling him just to fall down. If you just fall down, the game's over. But instead, he allowed the tackle to be made, and the guy stripped the ball from him. And so lucky for Columbus that he fell right on it.
Hirschleb with the interception, then he recovers his own fumble, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Lodi 16-yard line. 2:18 to go.
Oh boy, this is a close one. I've never, 40 seconds a pop. You probably got to hand it off.
And they will. Brunel inside
Holding,
the 15.
penalty,
Yep, there's a penalty.
Penalty.
Flag is down as he got near the 10, but.
Well, that's just a few more seconds off the clock. Because Lodi's going to have to take the penalty.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. How much time's left, Mike? I can't see that far.
Right now we are down to 2:13 remaining.
2:13. You got 40 seconds of play. That is 120 seconds. That's exactly 2 minutes. Last time I checked. So you could pretty much run it out right here. Oh, they didn't take it.
They declined it.
They declined the penalty. How can you decline the penalty and they're going to have to take the game then?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
There you go, fellas. You can't put the ball back at the line of scrimmage.
Are they doing that for the fact that they're trying to...
Right. They can't allow the seconds to tick off.
Yeah, they can't allow the time. They got to save time.
So it's second down and about 6.
Yep.
So credit Brunel with 4 more yards.
Cotter out of the gun on 2nd and 6 for Columbus. And the give to Brunel, and he gets spun down near the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard. Let's see. Or did he?
Yeah, he got about a yard.
Yeah, that's about it. And it's now 3rd and 5 coming up for Columbus at the Lodi 11. 1:46 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Columbus 14, Lodi 10. The Blue Devils cannot stop the clock. They are out of timeouts. Their unbeaten season in jeopardy here. Columbus looking to pull a monumental upset against this state-ranked Lodi team.
I think Columbus is just going to use one
Yeah,
right
in
here.
fact,
They're going to take
yep.
every second.
Oh,
Every
absolutely.
second is so precious.
Yeah, were you looking across the field there, Tim? You saw Calvin Zen standing right next to the sideline official. You knew what he was doing. Yep.
Usually we only see that on TV, Mike.
Well, we saw it right here in front of us.
We saw it right in front of us. I'll tell you what, this is a big breakthrough win. If Columbus can hang on here for Calvin Zenz and his staff, those guys are just going to be just ecstatic along with the players. Man, it's going to be such a huge win for these guys that have, been on the turf the last couple of years. They really have. It's been tough.
And there's going to be a lot of talk in the coffee shops around Columbus tomorrow morning. I tell you what.
How about the fire station on
Sunday morning? Or the fire station on Sunday.
Oh, the sausages are going to taste really good.
So after the timeout, Columbus faced with 3rd down and 5 at the 11-yard line of Lodi. Here we go on 3rd down. Cotter gives it to Brunel. He kind of lost his footing as he tried to make a cutback.
No gain.
And 4th down coming up. Again, Columbus now going to just take its time. The clock running. We now have exactly 1 minute remaining.
So therefore, they can get it down to about roughly 25 seconds left, Mike. This is a tough call. I would run a sweep to the near side. The ball is on the far hash mark. I'd run a sweep to the near side and make sure the clock's going to stop at the change of possession, but I would just run a sweep to the near side. It's just going to run more time off the clock. How much time left, Mike?
29 seconds, 29. And Columbus is called timeout.
Okay, 29. You run a sweep to the near side. It's going to take about, 6-7 seconds off the clock. And, hey, you know what? If you get lucky and you get a first down, needless to say, the game's over. But if Brunel, when he gets the handoff, and I guarantee you he's going to get the handoff, he's going to run to the near side, and he's going to take a knee as soon as somebody gets close to him. Just do not take a chance to fumble the football, and then give your defense the opportunity on about, probably 3 or 4 Hail Marys from Lodi to see if they can pull this one out of the fire.
Columbus was 1-8 last year, 2-7 the year prior, 3 total wins the last 2 years. Tonight they come in with a 3-3 overall mark against this undefeated Lodi team, and they are now 29 seconds away from a result, Tim, that will open a lot of eyes across the state of Wisconsin. Here we go on 4th down. Back at the 11. And it's taken down around the 10. Clock is stopped with 25 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Columbus 14, Lodi 10. The ball's going to go over on downs to the Blue Devils. And they'll have it. They mark it at the 11.
88 yards from a win.
And did Columbus call another timeout here, or they just stopped from the time or the change of possession? What does Lodi have in the bag of tricks here to pull out what would border on the miraculous? I mean, this is a talented bunch, and so don't think for a second that they're not capable of busting a big one. Columbus, remember, I talked about it earlier tonight. I said Columbus had a problem the last couple of weeks giving up home run plays. If they can shut them down for the next 25 seconds, they're going to get out of here with a win. 1st and 10 Lodi from their own 11. 25 seconds remaining. Down 4 are the Blue Devils. Faust looking to throw. It is caught. And
inbounds.
Inbounds, yes. They got to hurry.
The clock stops because it's a first down. 12-yard gain.
Connor Faust with the reception. 19 seconds left. 1st and 10, Lodi from the 23. Back to throw again is Quinn Faust. Launching it. Near side, it is bobbled, and is it caught? Yes! It was caught on the play by Colin Stats. And they got to hurry, but again, clock stopped with 9 seconds. They wind the clock, and now they spike it. Yep, they spike it. So the clock, wow, heartbeats here. The clock is stopped with 6 seconds remaining. They're going to get one play. And they're going to go to talk about it right now, huddled near their sideline with Coach Poles and the staff. Well, can't be a long one, though.
Hook and ladder, Statue of Liberty, 6 laterals.
Cue the Benny Hill music is what it's going to be. Here we go. This probably will be the last play of the game. On 1st and 10, Lodi from their 44. Faust back to throw. And he steps up. Now he's going to get sacked, and that'll do it. Columbus has upset the Lodi Blue Devils. The Cardinals get the 14-10 win, and Lodi's unbeaten streak comes to a halt. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, with a monumental upset to end a 3-game losing streak in a huge way.
Folks, I hope you saw at home on the video screen, I don't know who it was, but one of the Cardinal players just did a cartwheel out at midfield. I can honestly tell you I've never seen that before. Oh, what a win for Columbus. Oh,
14-10. This was a ball game for the ages. It was so entertaining. And the Cardinals get the victory by 4. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we will wrap it up with our post-game show right after this on dailydodge.com.
Are you looking for that long-term relationship? Are you looking for someone who cares? This is Randy Bubbles, President and CEO of Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We do care and we strive for that long-term relationship. Banking, that is. Community banking is all about supporting you, as well as the communities we live in. Our team at Farmers and Merchants Union Bank live in the same neighborhoods as you. We drive on the same streets. Our kids share the same schools and play at the same parks. We take your financial needs seriously and help you find a solution, no matter how simple or complex. We know you, you know us. No gimmicks. Just common sense banking with all the technology advances you have come to expect, with a twist, someone to talk to. We like long-term relationships and we do care. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Stop in to see us. Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Eco Housing Lender, member FDIC.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Sports injuries, nagging aches and pains. It's frustrating when your mobility is limited, preventing you from enjoying an active life. Beaver Dam Community Hospital's Institute for Movement and Orthopedics utilizes the latest surgical solutions to help you live pain-free. Their team of experts, from orthopedic surgeons to physical therapists, are in one location, collaborating to customize a plan that reclaims your quality of life. Learn how they can seamlessly maximize your mobility. Visit bdch.com/IMO.
Air Care in Beaver Dam has been trusted by customers for over 37 years. This is Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care, and we want to keep you happy and comfortable. From our courteous office staff to the honest and dependable technician in your home, our reliable team is working hard to provide heating and cooling solutions for you. We proudly serve the entire Dodge County area and beyond. Let us create the comfort in your home that you deserve. Call us today at 920-356-8860.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
With today's busy schedules, you need banking solutions that are available when you need them to be. This is Tara Ninman, Marketing Manager with Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. We understand you want to bank when and where it's most convenient for you, and we've updated many of our digital banking products to make it even easier for you to bank with us. Our redesigned website is easier to view on mobile devices and has a clean, modern look. Our mobile app and online banking platforms have also been updated and include convenience features like mobile device fingerprint login, person-to-person payments, optional email and text alert notifications, and transfer of funds from our bank to another bank. Our business banking has also been updated with a new online business banking platform and business mobile app. Check it all out at fmub.bank. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, Columbus, Fall River, Friesland, Juneau, and Rio. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Once again, tonight's broadcast brought to you by a lot of fine sponsors. Our video stream sponsor tonight was Farmers and Merchants Union Bank. Tonight's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Air Care, and Columbus Family Dental. Back inside the broadcast booth here at Warriors Stadium in Waunakee, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you. Final score tonight from Waunakee in this Capital North showdown. Columbus with the huge upset of Lodi as the Cardinals knock off the previously unbeaten Blue Devils by the count of 14, probably on both sides for quite a while.
Mike, I agree, and you know, I take a look out here at this really nice football field and facility, and I see the Columbus Cardinal fans, the faithful that were had enough faith in this group of kids to come over here and watch tonight and give them the support, and I hope the community gives the coaching staff and the players the support that they deserve, because I, for one, let's face it, they were considerable underdogs coming into this ball game, but those kids over there dressed in white and the coaching staff, they didn't read the paper clippings. That's all there is to it, and give them credit, man. They had a game plan, and they came out and they executed it. And, you know, barring a fumble at the 1 yard line into the end zone, could have won this ball game by a couple scores, which, you know, you're taking a look at the stats here tonight, not the case. Columbus, I've got them unofficially with a total of 293 yards, 193 coming through the air, with Will Cotter 14 for 21, and 29 carries on the ground for a total of 100 yards. So 293 total, of which on the ground, Caden Brunel, 20 carries for 88 yards is what I've got him for officially tonight. for the Lodi Blue Devils, now 6-1 on the season. They gained 303 yards in this ball game, 9 for 12 through the air for 125, and 45 rushingly matched. And one would expect with the score at 14-10, one would expect the same thing. And wow, this was one for the ages for you and me, Mike. It's been a long time since we had one that probably meant this much to a community that really, through the years and the 30 years that I've been doing this, Columbus has probably adored their football as much as anybody has. And in the last, 15 years maybe, it's just been a tough struggle for them. But I just got a thumbs up from my good friend Ben Leistico, who was an assistant coach for the folks at Lodi here. So thanks to Ben. Appreciate that. So anyway, back on the Columbus bandwagon, the community takes it seriously, Mike, and I credit Calvin Zenz and his staff and everybody associated that they just didn't give up, Like I said, how many times tonight? This was their playoff game, in a sense. And it'd be interesting to have a chance to talk to Calvin and the boys on the staff here to see if they would agree with me in that particular assumption, because a loss here tonight, it's pretty much put a period on the end of the season, because it's about over.
Not so fast.
Yeah, there you go.
Columbus too, Tim. Obviously, the Columbus program it's a storied program. There's a lot of history of this program. And, okay, they had a couple of down years over the last couple of seasons. I think they're back. I mean, if the first couple of weeks of the season didn't indicate that this was a team on the rise, as I said, tonight's score will open up some eyebrows across the state. Columbus is much improved. They're back. But Lodi, I'd hate to be Lake Mills, because that's who Lodi plays next week. And I would imagine the Blue Devils, now Lake Mills is a good team, don't get me wrong, but Lodi, they're gonna be a little upset. This one's gonna sting, and I have a hunch they're gonna come out and they're gonna want to take it to Lake Mills next week after what happened here tonight, because I don't know that they expected the performance that Columbus gave tonight.
Speaking of that, Mike, I just got a final.
We do.
From my guy out there.
Okay.
Okay. My good buddy Gordy Schmidt.
Okay.
Lives over by Exonia. Gordy, thank you so much for sending me this information. He just texted me here, and we got a final. Lake Mills 49, Lakeside Lutheran 14. So Lake Mills is for real. They've got a heck of a passing attack, and they're going to be tough for Lodi next week. Mike, I had another thought that during the break, and that was I just wonder how much the fact that this ball game was moved here to Wanakee just had any kind of game on your home turf on grass, and now you came over here. I just sort of wonder, I mean, we'll never know, because these two clubs aren't going to play this year at Lodi, but you just wonder what kind of an effect that had. Let's face it, both clubs played on the same turf with the same footballs, and they had at it, and Columbus came out the victor tonight fair and square.
Just want to recap the scoring from this game in case you were joining us late, and most of the scoring in this game, all except one scoring play in the first half. Lodi got on the board first tonight with 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the opening period. It was Lucas Hayroth ripping off a 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was tacked on to make it 7-0 Lodi, but then just 36 seconds later, Columbus responded as Will Cotter threw a 17-yard touchdown pass to Tegan Hirschlip. Extra point tacked on by Morris to make it a tie ball game at 7 apiece. Flip ahead now to the second quarter, still tied at 7 with 1:33 left in the half. Chandler Curtis of Lodi kicks a 29-yard field goal. to give the Blue Devils a 10-7 lead right before halftime. There would be no more scoring until 6:21 left in the game. Lodi had led it 10-7 all the time, but with 6:21 to go, Caden Brunel with a 5-yard game-winning touchdown run. Morris tacking on the extra point for the final tally of 4.
Did the recap there, and one of them was the fact that after Lodi had scored their first touchdown, how quickly Columbus came back with a response. That, to me, told me that, boy, these bunch of guys really mean business tonight. The second one was in the latter stages of the second quarter when Lodi had first and goal, if I recall, at about the 4-yard line, and they ended up having to kick a field goal. Huge. Absolutely huge. And at the time, it sort of felt like a win for the Columbus defense when you're staring at the good possibility of giving up the go-ahead touchdown and being down by at least 7 at the half. Instead, it was only 3, and then Columbus got the football early on the kickoff in the second half. And Columbus, even though they didn't score in the third quarter, they never gave up field position, period. The ball was always plus on their end the entire time throughout that third quarter and even early in the fourth quarter. And then, as you mentioned, Caden Brunel with the big score from 5 yards out with the final capper on this one.
You look at Columbus's remaining schedule, and both of these contests, Tim, are very, very winnable games for Columbus. They travel to Watertown Luther Prep next Friday night, October 11th, and then close out the regular season with a home game against Poynette. So Columbus, now this turned around the season. It saved it because
Absolutely.
Now they've got a chance to get into the postseason, and don't let those 3 losses fool you. This is, we said, this is a team on the rise, and this is going to open some eyebrows tonight across the state. I mentioned Lodi goes to Lake Mills next week for a road game. That should be a battle. I mean, Those two teams. That's a 7:00 kick at Lake Mills, and then they close out the regular season at Lakeside Lutheran on October 18th. So the next 2 weeks in a row, Lodi has to travel to Lake Mills for Lake Mills and Lakeside Lutheran. So big games for them. The big one is, of course, next week against the L-Cats. But we'll see what happens here down the stretch. But this is one that, like I said, I'm going to remember this for quite a while. And I think the folks in both communities are going to remember this one for a long time as well. This was a big one for Columbus.
Absolutely, and hats off to the guys in white tonight, the coaching staff, the whole community. And I'll say it one more time, 7:00 Sunday morning, folks, fire station. Be there or be square. Bring your appetites.
What time will you be there?
Man, if I'm going to be there, it's going to be I might be the first guy in line if I'm there, because I have duties north of there about an hour plus, calling balls and strikes at 9:00, and boy, it's going to have to be quick if I'm able to be there at all. But I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah,
Jared Fox, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy. Jared Fox, assistant with the air here. Jared sends me a personal email every year and invites me to me and my family to the big breakfast up there at the fire station, and I appreciate that very much, and I know how much it means to him. And boy, it's going to be really tasty come Sunday morning for him, because I know how much he puts into this program, and all of those guys. They don't get any sleep during the season. Why do they need sleep? They got football. You know, that's all they need.
They can sleep in
to
the off
survive.
season.
That's right. All they need to survive is football, and they live and die this stuff. And it's going to be a fun weekend for those guys.
Well, we want to remind you that we have another football broadcast next Friday night, October 11th. And next week we have Trailways Small football action for you as Cambria Friesland will entertain the Rio Fall River Rebels. It'll be the Hilltoppers and the Rebels here on DailyDodge.com, our Week 8 matchup for the high school football game of the week. Join Tim Haldeman and yours truly, Mike Tronson, at 6:45 next Friday night for our pregame coverage. Kickoff will come your way at 7, and we look forward to that one. So that's going to wrap it up here. Columbus improving to 4-3 on the season, and now 1-2 in Capital North play. The unbeaten season is over for Lodi, but they're still 6-1 with a 2-1 mark in Capital North play. Of a ball game, no doubt about it. We want to thank Justin Wilski again, our engineer/videographer, for his great work once again. And Tim Haldeman, always a pleasure. Let's do it again next Friday
Thanks,
night.
Mike.
What do you say?
Sounds like a plan, buddy.
For Tim Haldeman, Mike Tronson saying so long from Warrior Stadium in Wanakee. Once again, your final, Columbus 14 and Lodi 10. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. This has been a DailyDodge.com sports presentation.